Do
I
the
want to
countdown?
do
You're
it.
taking it from him.
I want to do it.
You want to do it?
I want to do it.
You want to do
I
it,
wanna
buddy?
do it.
You want to do it, buddy?
I do it.
You know what I wanted to do 20 years ago, buddy?
Do what?
Run away. But here I am being your father.
I got no money. You're breaking your mother's heart.
You're breaking your mother's heart. Bada bing, bada boo.
All right. And 3, 2.
Welcome back to another Now We're Thinking podcast.
I'm sorry. I was trying to go to my topics. I was trying to go to my topics. I'm sorry. Can we redo that?
Let's rewind.
First destination was, what is that city? Z-Main City?
Xiaoming.
Xiamen City was the first pit stop.
Xiamen City, huh?
Went up the coast between Taiwan.
Chopstick City.
Chopstick City, this guy.
They stopped at Ramen Noodle Road.
He blew me off. He didn't blow me, but he blew me off.
He's like, I wish, bro.
Welcome back to another Now We're Thinking podcast. I'm joined here today with the beautiful Mr. Shark,
Present.
Huncho,
I need the Maxwing.
and me, Mr. Pig. Let's get right into it, dude. Some breaking news just happened this week. I just found out yesterday. I mean,
I heard that tomorrow in there.
Justin, do you know what I'm talking about?
I do not know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
Huncho, do you know?
Nah.
I'm afraid to say so. They're closing down my nutrition shop at the gym.
Oof.
They're closing down what?
My nutrition shop. Nutrition. Nutrition. I can't say it. Cut
Nutrition
it.
shop?
Cut it. I can't say it. Too much pressure.
I couldn't do it.
Wait, they're cutting what again? I'm sorry. I genuinely couldn't hear you.
Nutrition
No.
shop.
Oh, where you get your
yeah.
protein?
Yeah.
What do you mean your shop?
They're destroying it, dude.
What is it?
Is it on Bangator? By Bangator?
No, it's not right in the gym.
Oh.
They sell protein for workout.
Is that where you get the shake?
Yeah, that's where I got my shake.
Dang.
So you went to the gym today?
Yeah.
What
I
you
already
hit?
went. I did legs.
Damn me up, my brother.
But
My
it's
gym-
sad news that I was sad because I thought they were joking. They had a little poster. I was like, we're closing down. Today they're taking everything out. I was like, what the hell?
So you bought your last protein shake for?
Yeah. I don't know why. Yesterday it was crazy too. Like I was like, I don't get my proteins on Friday. But I went to check it out. I was like, I don't know why it doesn't telling me to go get it.
Mhm.
And then when I was in there, that's when I read it was closing yesterday, you know? And I was like, what the fuck? So they were recommending me, like, there's another one down the street. I was like, no, this one's right here. Like, wow, I don't want to go down the street. But in other news, I guess the Baltimore Bridge broke down. Do you guys know about that?
I heard things.
I heard people died.
What a transition.
That's crazy, though.
You heard people died? How many?
I don't have no idea. Let's look it up. Let's look at the
Let's
numbers.
look at the numbers.
I feel like a lot of people would have died, but according to this article, only 6.
Baltimore. 6 workers missing after the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed early Tuesday morning are presumed to be dead. The U.S. Coast Guard announced after a day of search and rescue efforts. The search for the 6 become a recovery effort. Tuesday evening, 2 bodies were recovered from the site of the collapsed in red pickup truck Wednesday morning. State police said the search has moved to salvage effort because officials believe the 4 are still missing in the vehicles encased in the bridge debris. Divers are no longer able to operate around the debris. Damn.
What the heck? I thought more people's cars would fall in.
It was like late at night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Driving home from work, dude.
Well, that's
listening to tunes.
yeah. So damn, only 6 people. You would think there would be more.
I thought there was more.
Yeah.
I feel like once they go down and they recover the cars, they can probably just find the actual number.
Do you guys want to watch the video of the bridge collapse?
Oh, we've seen it, dude. Let's watch it again, though.
I know the memes are coming.
Because I think the engine was failing, and then like you see that the engine fell off, like the lights all turn off on the boat, and they
Really?
turn back on, and then they turn off right before it hits.
Oh, really?
So I don't know if it's like an engine failure or something.
That shit went down quick, though. That's crazy.
Fun fact:
I didn't know that.
this vessel came all the. Oh wait,
It went through the Panama Canal. Look at
it
that.
went to the Panama Canal. Yeah,
That's
look at
cool.
that. Just look at that.
The Panama what?
The Panama Canal.
Is that it's called between the
Yeah, in Panama.
north and south?
Oh, whoa! What is it over here?
In
Where did it stop
Asia.
by? It was in.
It's from China.
It was in Hong Kong, and then it stopped in. First destination was, what is that city? Z-Main City.
Xiaoming.
Xiamen City was the first pit stop.
Xiamen City, huh?
Went up the coast between Taiwan.
Chopstick City.
Chopstick City. This guy.
They stopped at Ramen Noodle Road.
And then I don't know what
How's
city
it go?
this is. Bulgan district. Oh, it was fueling. Look at all these scribbles it went through.
Probably because of a storm, no, or something. I mean, it would make sense, like evasive maneuvers.
And then it made another pit stop in Yangshan.
Sorry, drifting in the
Mm-hmm.
water. Look at that right there. It's like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It did a little 360 twirl in there.
and another one over there.
And then it made a third pit stop in the city of Changwon,
Mm.
Wait, where's that at?
China.
In China? We're still in China?
Yeah, we're still in China. And then I think,
China's big.
oh, look, it made its way through Japan. All across, what ocean is this? Pacific, I think.
No, that's Atlantic, isn't it?
Just says
Oh, it's
ocean.
Pacific. No, it is Pacific.
Went through the Panama Canal, and then it made a pit stop. We're in Baltimore.
Where is Baltimore, by the way? I don't even know.
Baltimore. Oh, look, dude, you have to like make a squeeze gap in there. Look, you have to go in through here. Just make a tight squeeze. Baltimore is in the city of Maryland.
Whoa.
State of Maryland, my bad.
Interesting.
That's
Yeah.
cool. I mean, not cool. This is a tragedy for sure. I wasn't expecting it. I was like, I thought it was fake at first, but then I was like, oh, everybody's talking about it, you know? And yeah, seeing the bridge come down hella quick was crazy.
It was nuts, yeah, because it hit like one of the pillars, right, or the where it supports it. And
Yeah.
it was, like, and it came tumbling down,
Keep
dude.
tumbling, dude. Just like my Jenga, dude.
Damn, dude.
To be sure, other factors could have caused the system failures ahead of March 26 crash. Yeah, you're right, Justin. System failures. But it says there's other factors that could have caused besides system
Damn, someone
failures.
was sleeping on the job, dude. Just like that man in Titanic, dude. Spot the iceberg. Slept on the
Spot?
job.
He
dude.
wasn't doing his job.
He wasn't doing his job, dude. It's like, you know how one of them has a watch for the icebergs for like back in the day.
Ice Age?
Icebergs.
Titanic.
Oh, what about it?
You know how like they had to watch for icebergs in the
Oh, yeah.
the,
Like
you know?
in the front of, like at
Yeah.
the top of the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he didn't.
They didn't have a,
yeah,
didn't have a guy.
He had to like run all the way to the cockpit from the front of the ship. He ran all the way there. He said there's gonna be. And just, but 6 have. Well, they
Gone
said
missing, no?
2.
2 have died, 4 are missing.
Yeah, presumed dead because the
They're
divers,
working on the bridge,
divers.
I want to verify.
I don't know if they
just
were
to make
working on the
sure.
bridge or on the boat.
No, it was on the boat.
'Cause they
It's just
think-
Hey, on
there.
the boat?
Yeah, it was on the boat. They just they just collapsed into
But
it.
they said there's some construction workers on the bridge.
They were probably working on the bridge.
But what were the cars?
Huh?
What were the cars?
How many cars were on the bridge?
Yeah.
That's a question for Google to ask.
Yeah, because it was a pretty big chunk of the bridge that fell off.
The whole
I feel
bridge,
like
dude.
that's what I was thinking. Like, oh damn, like that's a lot of people. But I'm seeing it was late at night. It wasn't much people
What do you do in that situation? You know, like
If you're on the bridge or on the boat.
in
On
the
the-
car.
in the car, you're just driving.
Oh, I jump out of my car.
Just jump out of the car.
Yeah.
But like you
As-
see, like
Because would you
crash.
rather be trapped in your car at the bottom in water, or would you rather be just in water?
just in water? I'll roll down the windows.
I thought you had
What?
to.
Yeah,
Roll down the windows, have all the water coming in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's supposed to stabilize it.
Yeah,
Does it?
Yeah, cause
Oh yeah, because then you can't open it when you.
yeah. When you're so you try to open the door, and then the pressure of the water will like
yeah, you're right.
it just like pretty much close it.
I was like, you're just inviting death at your.
no, because then that you have like an exit way, you know,
yeah,
because the window goes up and down, you know. So then
Mhm.
the door you gotta push it open, and then the water's
Yeah.
gonna be pushing it in.
Yeah, you're
close.
right. That makes sense.
So then I just roll down. Roll down the window hella fast, dude.
take out the seatbelt. You could just swim out the window.
I have a
too.
little teardrop going by because my Subaru is going away.
Yeah, because you know, like from Mr. Beast video when like they dropped him in the water while he's on the car,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
and
was
he
crazy.
broke the window
Yeah,
because
he
he
did.
couldn't open the door, so he
Mhm.
broke the window and then just dipped down. Like how fast he did it, you know? Imagine
Or
that.
he hit the sides, no, or the corner.
the corner with the back of the. I didn't even know like the back
Oh,
of
the back of the
the
little
headrest.
headrest?
Yeah, he took it
Yeah.
out and he's like the point mark.
Oh,
He started
yeah.
hitting the corner of the window and he just broke it.
I
Shattered
had to
it.
use my elbow.
The elbow. Just, wow, fucking fuck up your elbow.
Yeah, but then he was smart for thinking about the headrest.
Yeah.
I think he used his elbow first, and then he did
Yeah.
he, and then he switches like
Yeah.
actually.
Actually, and he just grabbed it and just started smacking it. So I'm like, that's
You
Probably.
just saved my life, Justin.
so that's
I
the
went
that's what I'm
opposite.
saying. That's what I'm like thinking.
But yeah, it says right here, 2 divers. Divers recovered 2 construction workers who died in the massive cargo ship struck by the collapse of the Baltimore Bridge. It was just interesting to see the whole thing fall. I thought just a portion of it will fall.
Oh, okay.
You know how like the Baltimore Bridge hits and you see it shake, and then the first part falls, and then the whole thing falls.
Yeah. Oh, I thought like it was gonna be like one of them falls. And
Yeah,
then it'd be
that's-
unstable.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But they just said, boom, like everything just
Everything
fell. Dude.
fell.
Everything just fell. Once one like the pillar got taken out, just like. To be honest, I didn't even see the video. I
Really?
just was fucking saying shit
You
right
wanna
now.
watch You want to watch it?
Who am I lying to, dude?
You had me fooled.
I want to see it. I haven't seen it yet. Oh, these are the
Oh,
bridge
These are the
collapse.
victims of the Baltimore collapse bridge: Alejandro Hernandez Fuentes, Miguel Luna,
They're all Mexican. The
Damn,
construction
they
ones are all
are.
Mexican, dude.
Mayon Yasor Suarzo
see, they're
Sandoval,
workers. They're working on the
Dorian
bridge.
Castriol Cabrera, Jose Lopez.
That's
Damn.
crazy. Imagine just working on a bridge.
Hey, that boat's getting pretty close. So, not
Recovery mission paused.
Salvage begins.
the salvage.
Damn. How long do you guys think the bridge is gonna take to rebuild again?
Well, I heard our infrastructure in the U.S. is terrible
Exactly.
because it's shit that's been built when the Industrial Revolution first happened, and
When these boats weren't even around.
yeah,
Yeah, so it's like, oof. And it's a big boat, too. It wasn't just like a little, like a passenger boat, you know? It was
I
like
know,
it was like a cargo. Yeah, it was a cargo
Yeah.
boat.
Heavy ass boat.
Yeah, look at it.
Let me get in here.
Look, it's like look at how much it fell. It's like maybe 1/4 of it, like of the bridge.
Yeah.
That's how big it is, and it has like
that's what she
a
said.
tons of it.
Okay, so the breaking news that we're hearing is coming out of the U.S. In the U.S. city of Baltimore, a major bridge has collapsed into the water
Damn.
after being struck by a cargo ship. This
Want me to
is-
rewind it for you?
Oh
The
damn!
vessel caught fire in the city of Baltimore. A major bridge
The vessel
has
caught fire,
collapsed into
too.
the water after being struck by a cargo ship. This is the moment. The vessel caught fire. On
That would be crazy to
and the
see.
vehicles that are seen on the bridge sank into the water, as did the bridge. Baltimore police say that workers might be in the water right now. It's unclear how many people have been injured. Okay, we'll bring you more on this as soon as we get information. This is
Yeah.
Dude, that's nuts, dude. Look how
It's quick, huh?
that was quick. What the heck?
How many seconds do you think it took to collapse? Let's see.
5 seconds.
Honestly, like 6.
Y'all,
All of it?
you said 5, 6.
Yeah, I'll say 7.
I say
just to
3.
Look a little
I say
further.
3 seconds.
All right. Once like the first part hits, all right,
1,
1.
2, 3,
4, 5,
5,
6,
7,
7, 8, 9,
10.
11.
13, 14, 15 seconds for the whole thing to
The whole
settle.
thing.
We're all off.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was because I think
I
all
mean,
of it, yeah, the whole like pretty much where they would have like
Where it
been
hit
okay,
was
yeah,
quick, though.
where everybody
Yeah.
would have been okay still. It was probably like
You
7
think
seconds.
you could outrun it?
Let me see.
if I stretch
If
before,
you're on that far right side.
if I stretch before, dude, I tell you.
Could we outrun this, bro? Like, we're just on a midnight jog, you know? We saw one of those inspirational videos in the middle of the night. So we go for
We're
a
on the
run.
far right.
Now, let's say right here in the middle.
On the
Dead
middle,
center.
we're dead.
Dead center right
we're
here.
landing in the water.
So obviously you see the front of the bridge collapsing. You turn back, you start running.
Okay, so then that part, I will run until I can't run no more, and I jump.
You'll jump off the bridge?
I'll jump closer to that pillar on the right side,
Oh, you could.
and then I can,
Oh.
yeah, and I can just hold on to it for dear life right there.
So your plan is to run.
And then right there, see where I break right there, and then
Right
I
here.
jump there, and then see a little gap right there between that.
Yeah.
I'll jump in there and try to get to the.
But doesn't that get smushed right
Yeah,
there?
doesn't he? Yeah. I think you got,
Oh, no.
I think you got crushed, Crody.
Oh, I think you did
Oh,
get crushed.
You tried. You tried.
All right, so I'll jump to the right of the water.
Yeah, why don't we jump off the sides,
to the
like
side,
away from
yeah,
the bridge?
away from the bridge, so right side, and then I can swim to it once it's all
Yeah.
collapsed.
That's crazy, dude.
Man, that was so quick.
Yeah.
Check out how the bridge looks after the math. Oh, because is that the whole bridge? In the back?
No sé, jefe.
Because it's still the cargo ship right there?
Yeah, it's still vibing there.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
connected
it's
right
still
here.
There, yeah.
It was connected to this part of the bridge, but you could tell this part of the bridge is way different from the main bridge.
That one, that's that.
Dude, look, you see cars driving by.
Oh, yeah, one over there.
That
That one made it out quick. That one made it out.
Barely, dude.
That one barely made it out, bro. He
That's
dodged the bullet.
crazy.
So what's our input about this?
My input, tragedy. I want to see how it's going to affect everybody around that's living there, you know? I want to see how it's going to affect
You know
the
what people are
economy.
starting to say? That it's a terrorist attack. Blah, blah, blah.
Nah, I don't think so. Oh.
My personal opinion,
It did stop by China.
it did. But my personal opinion, it was just a freak accident.
Yeah, it says some failure. They said it happened. So and you can see it like turn off and then try to turn back on and then turn off again. It's like right
Yeah.
before it hit. So it's like they were trying to
They probably had some guy on first day on the job driving the boat.
drive the boat.
I wonder what happened to that guy. Like, hey, yo.
For real. Imagine being the guy responsible for that bridge.
You remember you're like the captain, be like, "Hey, can you take over the ship for a bit? I have to take a piss."
You come back.
You're just taking a piss, and, like all rumbles and everything.
Yeah.
Dude. You spray the whole wall and everything. He comes out and no one's in the ship. Dude, the guy that crashed, just dipped, dude. Like, oh damn. That's so nuts. Oh, that's so super crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, what is going on with these tragedies lately, dude?
Yeah. You know what? You're true. You're right.
I feel
First
like
Russia,
Yeah.
then this. What else?
Utah, the bus driver on the bus that in the truck that head-on collision that happened last week.
You're right.
It's crazy stuff out here.
And it's only gonna get crazier, believe it or not.
Damn. Dude.
Do you think?
Maybe
And where we're
crazy.
heading in the far future?
Does this mean World War III's soon upon us?
Do you guys genuinely believe something's gonna happen in the near future?
Nah, maybe. Yeah. Maybe future, but not
Like near future.
near future. Oof.
Because the world elections are happening. Putin just got reelected. No surprise there. He runs that country. He's gonna run until he dies.
Yeah.
Over here, we got the elections going on, and I forgot what other elections were
Yeah,
going
'cause
on around the
when
world.
they do the election, they see back at what happened in this year into like because it's fresh on their people's minds.
And
So
they
it's,
cover it.
they're gonna try to be like, we're gonna be better. We're gonna build the bridges even better. You know.
It's all lies, though.
You know. I know,
They never
but,
do
but it's
it.
just to catch the attention of the listener. You know.
But why do we keep falling for it as the U.S. citizens?
I guess we just. I think we just want comfort, dude.
But don't you think everybody in America sees through the bullshit to the point where like
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like
It's because, like, if that guy's talking about it, but I'm not talking about it, then it's like, oh,
he has it, you know.
Then I'm feel more comfortable with you because I'm not talking about it.
But I am.
You are talking about it. You're
You're
not going to do
addressing
anything
it, yeah.
about it, but you're addressing
You're
it.
addressing it, and also like giving you like the best option.
instead of
you know?
yeah.
Yeah, and then
instead
if
of-
I address it, it's only because you brought it up.
true. True.
And then we're like, oh, so who you hear from? Oh, this guy heard it. Oh, so he must be really good, you know. So he must care about us, you know.
Especially if we have a whole good topic on it.
Yeah.
As long as you capture the hearts of the people.
And the banger of a fucking speech, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys think you could give a good speech?
I think I could. If
I think I could too. To
the
be
preparation time. The
honest,
guy.
I've gave some presentations in college.
There's a guy there. Like it was like a captain or no, not captain. A general that he gave out like a banger of a speech like right before they went to war. Like right before like they're about to go to war. He's like I'm not gonna. I can't guarantee you anything, but I can promise you this: if you go to war with America, somebody else will be raising your kids. And then he's like, "Oh!" And he stopped. And I'm like, banger, dude.
General Kire?
Eh?
General Kire.
Is that so, huh? Is that his name, huh?
Do you know who General Kire is? Guess we'll never know.
I guess we'll never know.
I tried.
He tried, dude.
But my last input on this is I just want to see like what's gonna happen around there because I heard that a lot of people take that bridge every day for work. So it's kind of like imagine,
No more work.
what do you do? You know, a lot of jobs. The economy's going down. You know,
The economy.
The economy.
and then we gotta see what's going on over there. You know, now I feel like it should be a mess for people. Imagine like you take that bridge every day. It's like, damn, I guess I can't take it no more.
Yeah,
What do I
dude.
do?
People are gonna be stressing.
Would you find another way to get to work, or would you just
I'll
skip-
quit. I can't drive. I gotta go around. I feel like it would cause more traffic because instead of everybody going the bridge,
Yeah.
it's like more traffic.
Yeah,
in the
imagine
throughout the
you
city.
have like your own specific route that nobody takes. And
Yeah.
then that people started taking that route. It's like, I don't even want to go back to work no more. You know? Damn. No, I think like they probably might build a new bridge. You know, hopefully I don't know how soon, but they probably
6
are.
lanes.
6 lanes, 2 lanes.
Well,
Name
the positive thing that
underwater lanes.
yeah.
Who knows, dude?
The positive thing that I could think about this is if they do build a new bridge, since the technology now is so advanced, how it was back in the day, because everything was built a long time ago, mostly stuff, like bridges, for example. But if they do rebuild a bridge, at least it'll hopefully
Hold.
hold,
For no longer.
for longer and be
Yeah.
better than this previous one. You know?
I just wonder how long it's gonna take to finish. Because what if it's like 2 years from now? Like, hey, yo, guys, it's done. Remember we talked about this 2 years?
They better give some room for those boats to go through too if they don't want the bridge to get hit again too.
Well, it was had room. It just
It
it
had
hit a
room, yeah.
pillar.
Yeah, they were just
Malfunction.
Yeah, it's just some.
You had
like,
one job.
I
You had
had
one
some-
job.
Check it
Go
out,
underneath the bridge in between the gap.
Yeah, I'm like,
And what do you do?
crash?
Oscar's like, if it was me, I would have jumped out the boat and pushed the boat to the other side.
Damn.
Dude, I would have freaked out. I probably would have abandoned ship right there.
Why? You're the safest place in the boat. You're in like.
Yeah,
you're
but
chill.
who's they all gonna
The
get
boat
back?
got set on fire though.
Yeah.
Who's it gonna get back tied? Who is it gonna get all come back around and tied
System
to?
failure. That's what we're blaming it
System
on.
failure.
Damn.
You're like, yeah, system failure. You see that Oscar running in the back of the boat, just jumping off. You know, like, what is he doing? The heck?
Camera footage shows the captain.
The captain
What?
leaping overboard.
Overboard. Oh, here comes. What is that in the water? Oh my God! It's Justen Shark.
And I'm not even like swimming, just like I'm just hovering over the water, like
You're
a
like,
jet
I'm
ski,
fucked.
dude. Like just flying
On
over,
a
dude.
jet ski?
You just drive. Oh, yeah,
The
drive.
lifeboat, you just
the lifeboat.
paddling away.
Dude, that's no, that's nuts. Especially like you're on just on the car just driving, and that just collapses. Yeah, you know, because then it like dropped, and then it like swung up, and it
Yeah.
fell down. You know, so it's like you were like on a roller coaster for a
I
second.
know,
dude.
huh?
You're going down, and then you went up, and then you slid back. I'm like, I don't know what happened there, Cam, but it wasn't supposed to happen. You know,
Rest in peace to everybody that lost their lives.
I want to blame somebody. Who we gonna blame?
Who do you want to blame?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to blame somebody too.
Yeah.
Who should we blame, Alonzo?
The economy.
Economy. Oh, I know who to blame.
Who?
The government.
The government.
Why?
It wasn't up. I heard that the regulations, safety regulations on the bridge weren't up to date, and they just ignore it.
Maybe that's what the construction workers are doing.
Yeah, but who does? Well, maybe the construction workers care, and then they go to their boss, and then the boss goes and reports it to the state, and then the state doesn't give a fuck. Probably, you know.
I feel like it's just not a priority.
Yeah, it's
like,
just not a
it's good,
priority.
you know?
But,
Well,
like,
they
it's
did
been
what
holding
they
up for how long? It'll hold up for 2 more years.
2 more years.
Yeah, and it's
Or-
like, oh,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
The
that's
guy's
what we
like
should
pitching
blame.
the idea, but what if a boat hits it?
a bone
Just
ain't
what
gonna
if?
hit it.
Yeah, what if? Just
I'm
what
not
if a boat
saying
hit
I'm
it?
gonna crash it.
Yeah, but what if?
But
a
what
boat hits,
if?
you know, system failure of the ship and it crashes, you know, and randomly catches on fire? What would we do in that situation, sir? Pray.
I just thought of something. I just thought of something
Pray.
funny, bro.
What?
So
Say it.
my phone is gonna give me this later. I give you my word.
What?
All right. You see the footage of the bridge collapsing, right? And you know what song they should play over it?
What?
Twin bitches, twin bitches, twin bitches riding on a jet ski. And it just shows like the bridge collapse, and then he goes into some fucking cats on a jet ski or
You know
something.
what I thought, dude? That you're gonna say is that you're watching the bridge like get hit, and then I know where like your Amazon package has been delayed for another day.
Oh,
Another
that's
week
good.
or
That's
two.
good too. That's a good one too.
I thought you were gonna say that your package will not be arriving next week.
That's a good one too.
That's what I thought you were gonna say, dude.
That's
I'm
a
like,
good one.
that's what I thought. I was like, where are we going with this?
I went. Mine was from C, and yours was A.
Yeah, I'm like, hey.
Like last episode, you took mine flip front from S to F.
Well, I thought it was gonna be like you're watching it and be like, huh? Notification pops up from Amazon. Your package is a bit delayed until next week. Okay, that's what I thought you were gonna say.
Nah.
Well, moving on.
Yeah, dude.
Tragedy, of course. Rest in peace.
Yes, rest in peace to the 2 workers that lost their lives, and hopefully the other
Thought it was
4.
6.
It's 6 are
2 are confirmed dead.
2 are dead, and 4 are
presumed-
missing.
Presumed
Oh,
dead.
okay. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, so rest in peace to the 2 that passed away, and hopefully the other 4 can hopefully be found and are in good condition. If make a full recovery if they're injured.
Have you
It's
guys
just a lot of
Yeah.
recently, dude. It's just been a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah, but condolence to the family, of course.
Yeah, of
It's-
course.
It's seeing their family get blasted on that, especially you see the names who they are. You know, people are
Yeah.
gonna know who they are. You know, so condolence to the family, please. Thank you.
Did you guys see what's going on with P Diddy?
P Diddy.
Oh yeah,
I don't really get it. What
I don't really
happened?
get it either, dude. I really don't get
I
it.
think there was
Yeah.
a sex
Sex trafficking?
Yeah, sex trafficking scandal. Like,
Oh.
I think they were trying to look into.
Because all I've been seeing is like, I don't know what's the context, but I saw like he sold like half of his coal company or something to somebody, and he moved to like a private island or something away from the U.S.
So you know what I heard
Cancun,
about?
no?
You know what I heard about P Diddy? This is what I know for a fact. So You guys heard that his house got raided?
Yes.
So
Wait, right before that, quick input. There's like a video of him just pacing back and forth on an island. So it's like, while his house getting raided in Miami.
yeah, that's funny. But I heard that he was on he had skipped town or something, or was on a private jet.
Yeah, they tracked his jet and it landed on an
Yeah.
island. So then he fled right before the
Suspicious?
raid. Yeah.
Very
Suspicious?
suspicious.
I don't
dude.
know.
I think not.
Mm-hmm.
Does seem fishy because also this is another thing I don't get. How did P Diddy get the intel that his house was gonna get raided and know when to dip?
Maybe it's because he got caught up in something. He's like, oh, they're gonna raid my house soon,
Yeah.
and I gotta go right now. You know, it's one of those. Like
The
last
timing
minute.
is impeccable. I'll say that.
Yeah. Well, you see the movies, you know, when then when the offices don't get raided or anything, like the business, so they start shredding everything.
Yeah,
You know, like it's like shred everything, go,
Yeah,
shred.
yeah,
everything,
I've seen
you
the
know?
memes of P
You know?
Diddy too.
So it's like, so shred everything, so they have time before it actually
Yeah, because you know, once you fuck up, you're like, okay, I'm gonna get caught.
Yeah.
I gotta do whatever I can.
Yeah, because you know how like people are like, oh shit, you know, like we just lost like so much money, and they hear like we're going bankrupt, burn everything, dude, burn everything, scrap everything, for they can't trace it back to us, you know.
Yeah,
So I think they were trying to do.
it's probably something like that happened with him, where like evidence is confirmed for him to raid it.
Yeah,
So he's like, okay, I gotta dip.
yeah, dude, I gotta go. And
Here, let me read you guys this article for a bit. It says, on Monday, federal agents raided Diddy's mansion in the connection of federal sex trafficking investigation. Following the raids, Diddy released a statement through his attorney denying all wrongdoing and called the raids as a gross overuse of military level force, for which there was no excuse. The same day, a policeman was described as Diddy's drug mule. Brandon Paul was arrested by federal agents in Miami airport for allegedly carrying contraband inside of his personal travel bags. Since the raid, other famous figures have weighed in on the case, including 50 Cent. The raids,
I love 50.
I love 50 too. He's a legend. The raids come after Diddy has faced accusations of sexual abuse from multiple alleged victims in a series of lawsuits in recent months. A lawsuit brought in February alleged that Diddy sexually assaulted music producer Rodney Jones and forced him to have sex with his sex workers.
Is he the
Damn.
one that's like, oh my god, Ronnie?
So these are the key points. Diddy's backup dancer revealed horrible experience with the rapper. Diddy spotted for the first time since the raids. 50 Cent denies ex. Daphne Joy claims of rape and physical abuse after she was named in Diddy's lawsuit. Sean Diddy Combs.
Oh, didn't his
breaks
son get
silence after
arrested?
home raids. Yeah, I heard that
Yeah.
too. Yeah, because his son was home.
It's like, what's all this blowing up about, dude? The game hasn't even started yet. They're just like, busted into with the guns and everything.
That's all that banging going on.
There's an enemy combatant in my lawn. I just busted into.
No,
Yeah.
but look, he sold something. Go and look it up. I don't know if you could able to find it,
But
but it made it more like suspicious. You know, sells.
What did he sells before raid?
Yeah, he sold it after the raid.
Oh, after? Before?
Yeah,
After?
I think after when he was already out of there.
Sean Diddy Combs has reportedly sold off his large stake in his media empire Revolt TV amid sexual assault allegations in federal raid. The music mogul stepped down from his roles as the chairman in November, but sold his remaining shares of Revolt to an anonymous buyer, according
2 days
to
ago,
TMZ.
yeah,
Wow.
an anonymous.
I
buyer.
feel like there's something more to this, in my opinion, because like I feel like he has some intel that he's getting fed, you know, because like he's selling stuff and leaving just at the right time before he gets caught up, which is smart. I mean, if you don't want to get caught, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah, that's what he sold. Some stake shares from a company he was in.
Yeah,
Revolt TV.
Revolt TV.
I
Yep.
forgot someone's called him the Diddler.
The Diddler.
The Diddler.
Oh yeah, why is
Like,
that?
like the Riddler.
Yeah,
But
the
it's like-
question mark
yeah,
guy.
Yeah, the Diddler. They call him the Diddler.
the Diddler.
Oh, he did it again. Let's see what that's about.
What the heck?
Fucking Diddy.
Yeah, see?
The Diddler.
See?
If you guys are at home, Google the Diddler and you'll see P Diddy as the Riddler from Batman. That's so funny.
Yeah, I wonder what's gonna go on with this though. With this
She
case.
wants the diddly. Yeah, I feel like there's something to this that we don't know. Not everybody knows.
Yeah, because for me, I didn't even know what was going on, and I just know he's doing all this suspicious stuff, and I was like, what's going on? I didn't know the context though.
yeah, there's a lot of things that happened to him. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on with him. There's one that like I just see the memes and videos. It's like Diddy's giving out like a speech, and Jay-Z's just like they're like holding his wine. He's like, "What is this guy talking about?" You know, like who is this meant to talk? But I see, yeah, because there's a bunch of they show like a bunch of pictures where like Notorious B.I.G. He's in the studio with him. He's just looking at it, like,
Oh,
he's
did
like,
he? Yeah, I
he's
seen
looking at
that
it.
one, dude.
He's like, yeah, dude.
He's like, he knows something diddly was
Yeah.
up.
The Diddler did.
The Diddler did it again.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you guys think is a menace? Who do you guys think is the biggest menace right now as a rapper?
The biggest menace?
Yeah,
What is the menace? Menace like in like
you know menace.
I know,
I
but
don't.
menacing like as like something they did like this.
Yeah,
Or menace like in like they don't want to mess with him.
a little bit of both.
Okay.
A little bit of both.
I say did it because he has like, I guess around like he normally did the Joker. Everybody cosplays on Halloween, you know, and he did it, and they pretty much told him you can't do it no more. You know, like it's like
Why?
they don't want to be attached to him no more.
Oh, they don't want no one to be attached to
No,
Diddy?
no one to be attached to him because he does have like bad like this bad reputation behind him. You know, so it's kind of like very like nobody wants to touch him. You know, pretty much nobody
Didn't
wants
he,
to talk
when
about him.
he dressed up as the Joker, he did a pretty good job too, no?
Yeah,
Like, I remember he
did.
was like doing the voice and everything. I don't know if he ran into Tyler the Creator or he ran into somebody and they were like clowning. They're fucking around.
Oh yeah, one of the
He ran into another rapper.
another rapper, and the guy's like, because they're all like pretty much gangsters, you know. So then he's like, man, get the fuck off me, you know. And then like Diddy, like the Diddler, he just switched up his acting, you know, from like he was playing as the Joker, and then he started becoming like more confrontational to the guy. He's like, what's up, you know, and he's like going. He's like, yo, what's up, dude? Like, what's going on here, you know? And like, and then the guy's like, one of them had to like, yo, that's Diddy, you know, that's Diddy. And he's like, oh, okay. And then the whole like energy changed, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, I love you, bro. You know, like, you know, I love you, right? You're like,
Shut up.
Come to the studio later.
Yeah.
I'll show you how much I love you.
Well, the reason why I say that is because back in the day, Suge Knight was a menace, and then it just makes me think, oh, present day Suge Knight.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah, what's crazy?
About Suge Knight? They, it's rumored that he gave Eazy-E AIDS.
Oh, really?
AIDS, yeah.
You know what else Suge Knight did?
Is it with Vanilla Ice?
What about Vanilla Ice?
He hanged him off the roof.
Oh, fuck.
And to sign another person that worked with him.
Oh, yeah.
To do the Ice Baby.
Mhm.
To give him like kind of like the royalty for the song. So he made money off the song when he didn't even produce it.
Uh-huh.
And Vanilla like talks about like, dude, like they made me do it. You know, they pulled up and just like the manhandled him and then they pretty much hanged him off the top of like the hotel room and then just told him to sign it. So he had to sign it, you know.
Wow. What's
So then that happened, and then he said like the rumor gave Eazy AIDS, you know, and like he's on Jimmy Kimmel, I think. Yeah, Jimmy Fallon, I think one of those two. But like he was on it and said like, you know how easy it is to inject somebody with something, you know, like how easy it can be, you know, when they're sleeping, when they're like something like that, you know, just like he talks about like how he could have done it, and it's like, and they just changed up. They're like, whoa, like you know, like that's kind of nuts, you know.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like we're like he can.
He was bringing it. Yeah.
Because imagine like they just gang up on you and then just like inject you with something, but you don't know what it is. But and then later he comes out with AIDS, and then AIDS will kill Eazy, you know.
Damn. Yeah, dude, I can see that.
So it could be like it's very it's menacing like that, you know, like that type of stuff. You don't want to mess with them.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Back in the day, shit was different, bro. It was different. B Small was all like, man, yo, that girl's so fine. I suck her dad's dick.
Oh yeah, I heard that part.
And then like back in the day, people weren't fazed by that. And then now, as we went on throughout the timeline,
You're like, hey, what'd you say?
The pause button. He started
the pause button came in.
Like pause.
Pause. You know what back in the day pause was? That's what she said.
Oh, okay. But then it switched to more of a kind of like saying something gay, be like pause, you know?
Yeah.
Clown another person when they say. Yeah, it's crazy. Like the rap gang or the rap game, it's kind of like it's very nuts because you don't know, because they were gangster back in the day, you know. So then how much that went into their like now when they're like billionaires, millionaires, you know, how can that affect a person, you know, another person, like someone that's trying to start up their producing job or like kind of like their category or library of music, and then they had run up to one of them that like has power on them, you know, and also used to be a gangster, you know.
Yeah. That's scary.
That's nuts. Yeah, that's my input for the Diddler.
Damn.
Big boy. I have something to tell you guys that
Oh.
I bought.
What? Oh yeah, what'd you buy?
I bought something, dude. I was telling my girl, I'm like, do you really need that? Because she bought something. And I'm like, do you really need that or do you want that? And she's like, and I said that. I'm like, I can't even fucking talk, dude. I can't talk in this room because I bought something that I didn't need, but I wanted.
You mentioned that yesterday.
Yeah, and then I'm like, I bought something from Anime at the Crunchy store.
Don't tell us what it is. I want to
Crunchy
guess.
store shop.
Crunchy store?
The Crunchy Rolls shop.
That's expensive.
Exactly.
No way.
All right, the Crunchy Rolls shop.
I'm gonna look what's on the shop right now.
Yeah,
It's
Crunchy
expensive
Rolls
on
shop.
there.
Yeah, look it up.
Can you give us the category of anime? Let me guess. JJK.
No,
Dragon Ball.
no.
Okay, I have no idea then.
You got any guesses?
Demon Slayer?
Yes.
Oh, if we know Justen enough, let's guess his favorite character.
All right, go for it, dude.
Tengen.
No.
Rengoku.
No, it's got to be a funny
Oh,
guy.
favorite character? Oh, I thought you guys named like the stuff
Oh.
there.
Oh, you had to have gone a figure. You've had to.
A figure?
Nah, keep
I'm
looking.
assuming you got a figure.
Yeah, keep looking, dude. Yeah, figure it out.
Oh, Tenjin swords. Look at that. That's sick.
That's exactly what I bought.
No
Really?
way.
I bought him, dude.
You
No
bought
way.
Tenjin
I
swords?
bought his swords, dude.
Did you really?
I
My
did.
boy. That's
Sick.
valid.
That's fucking sick.
Did you get it? Is it in?
It's on the way.
No fucking way, dude. This
Those are
is
cool.
fire.
And dude, I saw him at the box lunch over there at the mall, and I'm like, "That's sick, dude." And I'm like, "Dude, those will look really sick, dude." Because they had those ones, and they had the Miss Hashira's sword too,
Oh yeah,
So
those
that
are
one-
sick though.
dude. And I looked at him like, "Those look hella sick." And my mom is the one that like actually made like kind of like confirmed I should get it. She's like, "Those will look really good on your like above your fireplace."
Oof.
like hanging,
Ooh.
And I'm like, "That
is
would be pretty sick." And I'm like, that confirms it. I must
Justin.
get him, dude.
You have to cosplay as Tenjin now.
I can, dude.
For one Halloween, you gotta cosplay as him, bro.
I can, dude.
You got the swords, bro.
I gotta chop off my arm then.
You could cosplay him.
I'd try.
Oscar.
Me?
Yeah, you're
He's
tall.
tall.
Yeah, he's
Tengen
tall.
is tall.
I'm not built and shredded like he is,
You got
bro.
big ass shoulders, dude.
Yeah,
I have to grow my hair out first. I have to dye it.
you can get a wig.
Get a wig, true.
But Tengen is tall like you,
Yeah,
like your size.
I love Tenjin,
Exactly.
dude. He's a menace. He's
Yeah.
probably one of my favorite Hashiras.
Yeah, I got
Next.
them swords, dude.
That's sick, dude. It's funny how that's the first thing I clicked on. I was like,
Yeah,
let me
you're
guess.
like, whoa,
I'm just going
Tenjin
down. I was
sword.
like, let me see. You have to have gotten a figure. I'm like, fuck the figure, the swords.
The swords, yes, sir.
Shit.
And then look at the guy cosplaying them, like he's holding them. Look how ginormous they are, dude.
They look huge.
Look at
Those
that.
are fucking big.
I'm just saying, dude. I'm like, I had to get it, dude.
Yeah, that's fire.
I had to get them, dude. That's it. I got it, dude. Look how much it costs, dude.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's valid though. You're not someone who really spoils yourself with things like that. I feel like you're very smart with your purchases, so I was like, good for you, you know.
I just wanted that for myself, dude. I don't really buy things for myself at all. Like clothes wise, barely buy any of that, you know. And then I looked at it, and I'm like, oh, that looks pretty sick, dude.
I need it.
I need it.
I don't need it.
I don't
I don't need it.
it.
I thought about wanting Tanjiro's sword. Because this year I might cosplay as him for Halloween. Tanjiro. And my-
You?
And my sister's going to be Nezuko.
Oh, you should
okay.
play as the stone Hashira.
The stone?
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
It's because you're tall, Oscar.
yeah. You're tall, so you could play one
Wait,
of
this
them.
guy? Hold on.
The
With the
big,
beads.
the guy with like the beads around his. Yeah. Oh, he has it in the hands, right?
The one that's
Yeah.
crying and has the praying?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's my
He's
favorite
sensitive.
Hashira.
He's sensitive, and then he like, dude, he pretty much can like kill a Hashira with a demon with his bare hands because he's so strong. Because that's the strength. They were trying to work on the strength with him.
This guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, you're right. He is my favorite. I like him a lot because my cousin, for some reason, says I look like him, and I'm like, stop.
You could.
Oh, with
that's
the hair?
the hair,
Yeah.
exactly. You can play with him. Like you can actually do something with it.
Yeah, I thought about dressing up as him too, but he's sick though. He's badass.
You know what I'm saying, if you have like white contacts in, that would be pretty sick,
Mhm.
dude. Like all white contacts, you can.
That's cool. You gotta be big, also.
Mhm.
Yeah, I want to get.
That's
that.
a flex, because not everybody's big like that.
I'll tell you
He's
that.
massive.
Because look at that Tenjin, how tall he is, dude.
And he's bigger than Tengen.
That's
Look up their heights. Tengen is big.
Yeah, the
he's like
Hashira heights.
6'5" or something.
he's like 6'3", I think.
Really?
Oh no, I think 6'5".
I don't know, actually.
What was it?
Kiyomi is 7'2".
7 Tenjin is 6'6", dude.
Oh, damn.
Tenjin is 6'6".
You can go back and it's popped up all of them on there. But this is Rengoku's 5'9". I can be Rengoku, dude.
Rengoku. I think the anime is dropping next month. I'm excited
Yeah,
for that.
I
The whole
heard.
season
The hell season,
Oh.
yeah.
for the new one.
Yeah, the new one.
Oh,
I don't know what day though, but it's dropping next
sick,
month.
dude. It's sick. The beginning, the first like hour I saw. Oof,
I know. When we watched it,
busting, dude.
it was
Busting,
so
dude.
good.
The animation when they dropped in for like they saw the Infinite Castle for the first time. It's so sick.
Look how tall he is, bro. 7'2".
Sanami, is that the guy with that cloak that's a half and half?
We'll find out.
Sanmi? No, that's the wind one.
Oh, the wind one.
The gray hair.
No, that's the girl. Oh wait, never mind. You're
That
right. My
sounds
bad.
The wind.
Oh.
I like his blade. Have you seen his?
Yeah, you showed it on the first episodes
Yeah,
of the new season. It's pretty sick.
I love it. It's a green. It's cool.
Oh, because you see him and then the snake one pull up. And
I like the snake. He's
in the
cool.
in the first one, dude, and it's sick because like their styles of fighting is like super sick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm
The
so-
serpent and then the wind. How should I?
Yeah, but Tenjin Sword is the best one.
It's Tenjin Sword by far. Is
I had to get,
cool.
dude. When you saw it, you're like, whoa, look at Tenjin
when I
Sword.
saw it, I was like, dude.
I'm like, oh, yeah. We both are on board. That was a good purchase. Everybody on board.
Yeah.
It's cool. I would love to see hanging
Yeah.
up.
I know what I'm saying, just hanging up
You gotta
there.
please let me hold it for a second.
Yeah, dude, I want to see it, dude.
I feel like it'll look good on you because you're big.
yeah, you,
I'm gonna have to do some poses with it.
yeah, dude, it's gonna be sick, dude.
I'm like, hey, bro, get this off-guard picture with me real quick.
Just me picking with like my teeth with it, dude. That'd be sick, dude. Oh,
Or
no.
we're all having a boys' night and we're just gambling here, and then I start robbing you, and you're like, you pick up the swords and you just put them beside you for a sec, just leave them there
Just,
against
like, stab
the table.
the table. All right, guys, it's gonna be the last game for one of you guys.
It's the last game for one of you guys.
One of you guys win.
Give me my fucking money. Give me my fucking money.
But yeah, that's why I had the little
That's
info.
crazy. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it, dude. I loved it.
That'd be cool to see hanging up.
That's what I'm saying, dude. They're just hanging there.
I like the aesthetic that you're going for.
Yeah,
it's
so
like
sick.
it's all shit that we're into, you know.
Yeah, especially that. And you see, like when I forgot what Pawn Stars is. The one when
Pawn
they
Stars,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
you see,
yeah.
You see when they had like the old Lord's samurai sword, which is
Oh,
like
yeah.
all like it's old style, like wood, and the handle's all wood, and everything's all red with like a white band on it.
No way.
And it just like you see just sword come out, dude. It's so sick. It's like whoa, dude. That one's sick.
Yeah, I saw if they has the name of the dude that made it, it costs more. But if it doesn't, then
Well,
it don't.
It doesn't, because it's like it's pretty much like putting their brand on it,
Yeah,
saying like this is a good sword, you know.
yeah.
Especially like if they've been like it's like making swords for a while, and then
they know him.
they make them like way finer than they are.
Yeah,
That's sick, dude.
but I saw recently. Do you guys remember we talking about the Neuralink with the dude that got it?
Yeah.
Apparently, I don't know if you guys saw a post. That dude was playing Mario Kart.
Oh.
Neuralink, yeah.
I
Really?
saw going off of that. I saw a guy who was playing computer chess with his mind. Yeah, not touching it.
Wow.
Dude, that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
I saw a monkey playing writing the alphabet, like typing in words and figuring
Oh,
out.
really?
Yeah, remember that we pulled up the video and like it's like the monkey just like on the computer.
Oh yeah.
And he like it looked like a little gopher, like a little like
Groundhog?
was like just playing it, and he turned around to a little monkey.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because he's just like typing in the words like just like he like they had to pretty much they highlight the letters and he like types it with his mind like the letters, and then like he looks to the right and they give him like a bunch of fruits, and they give him a bunch of fruits, and then like he like taps the one he wants and they just bring the fruit to him.
Wow. What's
So,
the fuck?
so he's like it's kind of crazy how like he's like doing all that stuff, like working on like trying to like enhance the brain, and also when he like they gave him like a kind of like a little like quiz on the side or a test to like pick whatever it is, he automatically just knows what he wants,
Yeah.
and then they bring it.
He
to
knows
him.
what to pick,
Yeah,
yeah.
so he knows exactly what he wants, dude.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a little that's like that. Elon was showing the little monkey just like on the computer. He's like because it like highlights like the whole alphabet, like the keyboard. And it has like one word highlight, and he clicks on that one. Like with his mind, you see like his mind to go to it, and just click it, and then like they pull up like a bunch of screen up like bananas, grapes, all that stuff, and he like clicks the grapes super quick, and then like they bring it to him, and he just eating while he like practicing the Neuralink.
Damn.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's super sick. So I'm like, oh,
Did you guys get it?
maybe later in the future.
Yeah, after definitely more improvements, more and more.
Yeah, but
Still in the beta phase.
I want to see how it would be. You know, like
Yeah, me too.
how it would like react to us. Like imagine like there's no door handles on like doors anymore, you know, and then you just like
You just
like,
open it with your
automatic
mind.
unlock it, unlock it,
You unlock your phone with your mind. You go exactly where you want
yeah,
to
you
go.
unlock it, dude. Like you unlock the door, like you're about to reach for it, and it unlocks it, opens up, and you just push it, you know. like stuff like that. You know, you just lock it. Like
So
you,
that's cool.
you know, you think about like lock the door,
Turn
and
off the
just-
lights.
Yeah, turn off lights and all that stuff. Like just things that like program to like the network that like you just like connect to it really quick and just like activate it. You know.
You know what I would want to do with that?
What?
I'd feel comfortable doing? You know the guy who said he wants to live forever,
Hmm?
not die? The guy who wants to live forever and stay young forever, he said that his house adapts to him. His house environment like heats up the temperature, whatever.
He's
obviously.
getting angry. And like it cools it down.
Yeah,
Like, it cools it down.
yeah. It's kind of like an organ. The house is like an organism, and it adapts to what you want. You know, lighting, stuff like that.
So if you're cold, then like, oh, I'm cold.
Yeah,
it's
but
gonna heat
like
up for me.
it
Yeah.
does it by itself though, without you even going and putting in the effort. You know.
Yeah. So imagine you're getting cold and the body just the house adapts to the heat that you want it to
Yeah.
be. So
Mhm.
without you thinking about it, like oh it's cold, you know, like in here, it would just like it would you wouldn't even think about it because it would automatically program to like warm you up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you don't have to. It kind of like
It's kind of like a smart home, but at the same time, it's like a step above that.
That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I feel like we're definitely getting there, and that'd be cool to see.
Yeah. I
There
mean,
you
right
go.
now, there's already smart homes that exist. You just got to invest into it and do it to your house, but it's just like a step above that, like I said.
Yeah,
yeah, that'd be pretty sick though. I don't know. I think that it's going like to a good. How they're saying it or how they're showing us, it's looking good and it's going up. It's gonna be, but I wonder if like it's gonna affect day-to-day life. You know.
Yeah.
Neuralink. I don't think not yet, because I feel like most places won't have it.
Yeah. But
'Cause
future-wise, I guess.
future-wise.
yeah. How would that affect?
I'll definitely think it will, because like, I think what'll be interesting to see is like, your phone. Maybe it's on Neuralink now.
Yeah.
So like, oh, I don't need a phone. I could just send them a text to my head.
Yeah.
Or like pull up Oscar, and I'm on my way. I could
Yeah.
FaceTime you or whatever. I don't know how it works. But
Yeah.
it's cool. It's weird to think about.
Yeah.
I think it's the simple things right now. Like
Yeah,
you know, it's
simple
like
things.
unlocking the door. You know, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
That's like simple things. But then like sending messages to person. You know, it's like I think you have to connect that to like Apple. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that will need to be connected to Apple. But I don't know how that would work. You know, imagine you just like randomly just like chilling, and then you have like those intrusive thoughts or something like that, and then something happens.
Yeah.
You know, like just I don't know. Just say like you go like look at like you think about porn and it pops up porn. You know, while you're having a family dinner, dude. You know?
Then my intrusive thoughts are going to be taken over, bro.
Yeah, it's the same. It's just like, oh, whoa, you know, it's kind of like, what's the power? What's the extent that you can actually do with Neuralink, you know?
I don't know. Maybe you can have it off and on. It's like, okay, turn that shit off.
Turn it off, shut off, dude.
Kind of like your phone, turn it on, off.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Because
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking too. I was like, what if I'm sleeping or I'm in bed and it's like the lights turn on because I'm thinking about it. But
Yeah.
I don't want it to turn on. I just thought about it for like a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like with the locking the door, or like because you were saying like I was
Yeah.
thinking of the locking the car though. Like a part of me was thinking like whenever I close my door, I always do a couple times.
Yeah, make sure it's locked.
Yeah. So what if I like in my brain I'm like, oh, what if I did unlock it and it just
Yeah.
unlocks by itself or whatever?
Yeah, and then you think about like, is it unlocked? And then like unlocks it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, oof.
The way I'm thinking, I was like, what if my intrusive thoughts take over and
That's what I'm
then it
saying,
starts pulling up like
You're ordering guns online.
You're in debt.
Oh my gosh. Like, that's
Man,
a cool
I
story.
want
I want it. And then like you buy it. Like, I didn't really want to buy it. I wanted it, you know, but I didn't want to buy it. You know, it's like, now I'm dead.
Can I tell you guys?
Economy.
Can I tell you guys what happened to me this week?
Yeah, go for it.
So I had a job interview yesterday.
Really? For what?
Yeah, I went all the way to Lehigh, kind of by Saratoga Springs. That's where the job was at.
Can you describe the job for us?
Yeah, I'll have the job description pulled up right here. So basically, it was a sales development representative at this company that will remain anonymous because I don't want to bash them. Benefits are great, flexible schedule, food provided, free parking, gym membership, health insurance, on-site gym, paid time off, and paid training.
Nice. And then tell what really happened.
All right. So the description, why I applied for this job is because I graduated from college and I have an associate's degree in business and I want to get a job in that field. I want to go out and try it, you know?
Yeah.
I want to see how it is because I'm interested in it. And the skills and talents that they were looking for is the ability to edit basic video footage. I can do that. Proficient in Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, which I'm good at. Graphic designs are a skill. Canva, I guess, is graphic designing, so you could consider that as something that I do. Ideal candidate for certified Google Analyst and Google Tag Manager training. I'm not. That's only one thing that I don't have checked. Studied awareness of latest social media trends and topics and memes, which I am. Weekly reporting social media metrics, including channel performance, which I do with the podcast. And a good eye and steady with the phone camera, which I do. And then what they dig is think creatively, develop innovative tactics, strategies, and paid clients development, data-driven, fast learner research strategies, and paid clients. Basically, the benefits here is commission, health insurance, company cell phone, gym membership, breakfast, snacks, sodas, parking, anywhere between 12 to 20 an hour. Commission-based pay, bonus pay, opportunities, Monday through Friday, and it's a day training job. Damn. So, after reading that description, I was like, okay, yeah, I could do all that stuff for the most part, except for one thing, you know. I applied. Man, I've been trying to get an interview with this guy for over a month, bro. I applied. And then I called them like a week later. I was like, hey, I called the company. I was like, hey, I applied for I saw your listing on Indeed. I'm interested in working with you guys. And he's like, oh, okay. What's your name? Give him my info. I'm Oscar. Give him my number. And then he was just asking me questions. Why do you think that you'd be a good fit for us? And I was like, you guys need someone, don't you? And I was like,
you guys are hiring, right?
Yeah. You guys are hiring.
We did this on the phone?
No, but in my head I was thinking that.
No, I'm saying like.
Yeah, but I called him and I was like, wait, he asked me that. He's like, why do you want to work here? I was like, well, I check basically all the boxes, you know, and I'm a recent college graduate and I'm interested in working in this field so I can see how it is, you know? He's like, for sure, would you be free to do an interview this day, Saturday? I'm like, yeah, sounds good, I can. He's like, but can you meet at my Lehigh office instead of Salt Lake? I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. Because he has a second office in Lehigh. He just leased out. And I'm like, okay. I just thought that's where the interview was going to be.
Yeah.
Anyway, we get off the phone with him. Text him back. I'm like, hey, can I get the address so I can meet you there? No response. I've got no response. Come to the day where I have the interview. He didn't text me anything. Basically blew me off. And I was like, all right, whatever.
I didn't want to work there anyways.
So then that was the first time. Second time, I just forgot about it. I was like, whatever. And then I was going through Indeed and I saw the same job was still up and open. And I was like, this guy, dude. I applied and you didn't give me an interview and your listing is you still need somebody, you know? Yeah. So then a week later, I call him back. No response. Week later, I call him back. He answers. He's like, oh, Oscar, I'm sorry. I was out of town. Can you do this day? And I was like, yeah, I could do this day. Same thing. He blew me off. He didn't blow me, but he blew me off.
He's like, I wish, bro.
At this point, man, you know,
I'll take it.
I'll take it, whatever.
This man, I need something, dude.
Yeah, I need something, bro. Show me that you need someone, you know.
Show me the head.
Yeah, you're the head of the corporation, huh?
Yeah,
that's what they call you, the head for.
So yeah, same situation. He blew me off a second time, and then at this point, I'm like, dude, I ignored it. And
you blew him?
No, I blew it off. I blew it off. I ignored it.
They've been blown.
And then I kept going on Indeed, looking for more jobs that I'm interested in. Nothing popped up. And then I find it again. And when I stumble across it, I'm like, dude, everything else on this application is nothing that I feel comfortable with doing besides the one I applied for. Mm-hmm. So a third time comes around.
Did you send them an email or anything like that?
No, I couldn't find their email.
Why didn't you ask for the address on the phone?
Or I didn't ask for it the second time. Third time comes around, he's like, all right, this was this week, the third time. Third time's a charm, right? If he fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, can put the blame on you. Fool me 3 times, float the peace sign. Little the chopper, make it rain on you.
He's gonna pull up to the offices. You listen to your little shit.
So yeah, third time's a charm, right? So basically it was my last chance I was gonna give him. And you know, it's funny because since he blew me off those 2 times, I saw the listing on Indeed and I was like, you know what? Fuck this guy, man. I went on Indeed and I reported that application. He's like, why do you want to report this? And then I submitted an angry summary. I was all like, this man blew me off. He did it. He ignored me. He flaked after telling me he wanted to meet, give me no address, blah, blah, blah. And then a couple of days later, he calls me.
He calls you. Hey, why'd you do that?
He calls me. He's like, hey, Oscar, I'm sorry, man. I've been sick. I was out of town, and this week I'm starting to feel better. I went to the doctors. I should be cleared this week to be
Man,
able
I
to
don't
meet
care.
you.
What just give me the interview.
Yeah, you know, that's what I'm thinking, bro.
Stop being around the bush. Tell me how it is.
Yeah, right. I was trying to be professional, you know. I wasn't trying to be a dick, but I felt like I was annoyed. So calls me up and he's like, "This Friday, I'll text you the address. This Friday, this meet at 2:00. I'll text you the address right now when we get off the phone." I was like, "Okay, sounds good." Doesn't text me the address, and then I text him. I'm like, "Can I please get the address?" And then he sends me it, and I'm like, "All right, Friday 2:00. I'm gonna go in." Yeah, which was yesterday. So Friday comes around. I get ready, you know, I dressed up nice, decent, you know, wear a button up. I go to Lehigh, drive over there. It was a 36-minute drive from my house.
Damn.
Yeah, so I get there. The drive over there was nice, you know, it's nice. It's crazy seeing how Utah's expanding. I've noticed that on the way over there. And a lot of new restaurants, shops, little towns over there.
Cool.
Anyway, I get to the office, I pull up, and it was cool because I pull up to the office. It was a vibe. There was a little gym at the bottom. There was urgent care across the hall. And then he said to go upstairs to the second floor. So I go to the second floor, and then I walk in. I get out of the elevator, and there's a guy on the phone, and there's this older gentleman right beside him on his phone. And then the guy on the phone stops, looks at me. He's like, "Who are you here for?" And I was all like, and he's like, he looks
Ali?
No, that's the guy who was meeting me, that interviewing me. And then I was like, "Oh, I'm here to meet." And he's like, looks around. He looks at the old man. "No, I don't know, no." He goes into this little room. He's like, you know, and there's a little gentleman sitting in the waiting area. And
Imagine he's not even working there. He's just a random person, dude.
Yeah, I know, right? And then the receptionist was there. He's like, "No." And then the older gentleman that was in the front right there, it was him. And I was like, "Huh." I was fine. I'll give him a call. And then I get on the phone, call him. And then the older gentleman, it was him.
Yeah.
He comes up to me. He's like, "Oscar?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh, I was just about to call you. I thought you weren't here, you know?"
Yeah.
He's like, "No, yeah, just follow me this way." And then I go through the reception area, and then I go into his little. I walk in this hallway, passing some offices. I see a little team room, like a boardroom.
Yeah.
And then I see a bunch of guys like my age or a little older, late 20s, early 30s, just in a team, like huddled around a table.
His presence coming in.
yeah.
His presence coming in. They're like, whoa. It rattles them, dude. It rattles them. Their job's about to get lost, dude. One of them's gonna get fired, dude. They're like, "Ooh, no."
I felt a big shadow just walking by.
Boom.
I know, huh?
Boom.
He's like, cars don't go by here.
Yeah, it's like, "Oh, so how?" Ooh. Look up and it's Oscar just walking by.
I just heard them talking big numbers, bro. He's like, "All right, $10,000 for this sale, blah blah blah," and I was like, "Damn, bro!" Like, you know, I was just hearing them talk like that.
Mhm.
I just walked by and then I look over. I was like, "Hello." I didn't say anything, you know.
Yeah.
Just in my head, I said hello. I go into his little office, sits me down, and he's like, "All right." And then he gives me the gist of it. He introduces me to his company. He tells me a little bit about him. He's from Afghanistan. Is it Paki? What's Pakistan? Pakistan, Afghanistan, around there. Yeah, he's from there. He has a pretty cool story, bro. He's from there. He came to the U.S. He worked at Jack in the Box as a fry cook, whatever, doing fries. And then he got up to be manager position, and then he was working for a CEO at one point, and then for food chain restaurants. And he said he didn't like it because I like his style of managing. It's very much how I would want to work, because his style of management is basically like letting you do your own thing, but he's still gonna have an input, you know, but he trusts you to do your own thing. So he's not gonna be hovering over your shoulder the whole time, basically.
Can I quick input on that? Patagonia, the brand, you know, the clothing brand and all that stuff. What the main guy says, like, if you want to go surfing, if you want to go hiking, you're allowed to do that here, you know. Like, if you want to miss that day to go hiking, you can do that. Like, we're not gonna like write a report on you. We're not gonna like kind of like give you warnings or anything like that. Like, "Oh, you didn't come up this day. Why?" Like, if you want to do that, you can do that, but make sure you just have the job done, you know. We don't mind like what if you like miss a day of work to go hiking or whatever. Live your life, you know, pretty much. So, but yeah, as long as you get the numbers done, then we're good.
That's basically exactly how he was telling me of his style of managing was, because he's all like, I asked him, "So how would pay time off, or just me asking for time off work, because in case something comes up?" He's like,
"Oh, Mappo."
And he was all like, "There's no problem. It's just as long as you communicate to me, it's all good. You can have whatever day you want off." And I was like, "Oh, nice." And he was just, but if it becomes a habit, like every week you take 4 days off, 3 days off, if it's a habit where you're not getting your work done, but you know,
you'd
that
be like,
type
"Oh,
of thing.
what? 4 days off a week?" No, I'm just asking like once a month at least. You know?
Yeah. But I was thinking in my head, the most I'll ever ask was like 2 days off. But even then, like, it wouldn't be a habit like that, just in case.
Yeah, once it.
But
every 2
yeah,
months.
basically that was his style of managing. He's not someone who hovers is going to be over my shoulder, looking over my shoulder the whole time. Which I like, you know. He gives me if it's liberating to be able to do that type of work, you know, which I was fond to, you know. And then basically after that, he started talking to me a little bit more. We were talking about like AI, how it's gonna replace like jobs and stuff, and like we were just having a little conversation about that. He's like, I asked him, do you think AI will replace like digital marketers and like people that edit and stuff like that in the future? He's like, there's a chance, that possibility that could happen. Yes, we were just talking about that. And this guy's very smart. He was like very well put together. I would say late 50s, mid 50s, you know, around
Sure,
there.
kept asking questions like that, dude. Be like, but how would AI detect the human emotion? No? How would that be in the?
That's what he was saying. He was defending, saying there's no soul.
Yeah, into it. Yeah, with an AI, with a robot, someone that hasn't lived life, haven't lived experiences, that has known about news and everything. But it's
Basically.
just blow up his brain. He's like,
I know, huh?
Too much information all at once, dude.
But yeah, and then he was just basically talking about how COVID, during that time we were all at home, a lot of people in this field of digital marketing and web development and stuff like that were at home doing this stuff, and they evolved in that time span of COVID. Everyone at home, we evolved so much ahead of the curve, you know, in times of doing stuff like that.
Just go work at home.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, you don't have to go to office and like go and sit on the computer for 10 plus hours.
I know.
You can crank that out at home, dude.
I feel like a little more comfortable because you're at home. It's like inspiration just hits you. You're
in your
comfortable.
zone, do you?
Yeah,
You're
and you're in your zone.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having a home job like that where I could do my own thing like that. I
You're
would
just designing like that.
Yeah.
You get like a cup of Joe. You can do whatever you want. Put some music
Yeah.
blast.
Go have a quick jerk sesh, come back.
Yeah. I mean, these like when you start thinking like more
Post-nut
clearly.
clarity?
Yeah, post-nut
Post-nut clarity.
clarity. So when like you don't like, you can't make a decision right now, you jerk it off and then it's like
I made my decision.
Yeah, I made my decision.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But basically, I was just introducing me about his company and giving me that. And it's cool because, believe it or not, it's only 2 people that work for him in his company. And he has multiple companies. But this guy, he says if I worked with him, it'd be me, him as the boss, and then this other guy doing the same thing as me. But it's cool because this guy's from Japan and he's in Utah on a visa going to college. And he has a work visa permission from the university to work for him.
Yeah.
And it's cool because he was telling me, yeah, so it'd just be you and this guy. And I was like, oh, he's from, and when he said he's from Japan, I was like, oh, he's from Japan, really? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, I'd love to meet him, you know? Because like, that's really cool. I just thought that was really dope. You know, I always wanted to go to Japan, so I find Japanese people cool.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, he just told me that. And then basically what the job is, it was nothing what the description said. I thought I was going in there to be a marketing editor, stuff like that, you know, stuff that I'm kind of already doing with the pod. And he already has a team in Afghanistan and India that do that for him. He has people in India that do his marketing.
Yeah.
That he hires to do his marketing and web development. And I thought that's what I was going to do, just marketing or a little bit of web. I don't care, just something along those lines.
Yeah.
But he already has a team in India doing that for him. And basically what I would be doing is going to mom and pop's businesses, small local businesses that are startups, and then basically go in there and pitch to them, hey, I work for a company that can offer you services where we can market your company and brand, your products, or we can get if you want a website, we can design you a website and get traffic on there and list your items so you can make more money and profit.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what I'd be doing. I'd go into businesses and tell them, hey, are you interested in my marketing services or web development? If you don't got any, we can help you out and make numbers. And then if they buy, I get commission from that.
Yeah.
Like a salesman.
Yeah, basically. And to be honest, there's nothing wrong with sales.
They make good money.
They make good money. If you're hungry for it, good for you. No knock on you. Like, do you, king? But like, for me personally, I want something stable and I can rely on. You know, there's nothing wrong with it, but like, it's just not like what I was expecting.
Yeah.
You know, and I liked his style of what his work is and the lifestyle of work, because he was all like, basically, there's 3 things that are important to me when you work for me. It's you as the employee, me as the business owner, and then the customers. That's the triangle. And as long as all 3 are happy, everyone does good. But if the customers aren't happy and we are, it doesn't work. If the employee is not happy and the customers are and I am, it doesn't work. As long as everybody is happy, we succeed. But most importantly, what I pay attention to is the employee is always happy. That's why I'm saying if you ever need a day off, by all means, feel free to have that day off. I don't want to get in the way. I want you to live your life, do your thing, you know. Just as long as you have food on the table coming in and stuff like that, as we was saying, like working here, you'll be able to get the necessities that you need.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, cool, you know, like I that's good to hear that, because you know, as a boss, you know, that you carry like that, you know, for his employees. The pay was weird because it was like he'd start me off at 12 an hour. Because he was like, what you're making right now is good money, because I make around 23, almost $24 an hour. And he's like, I can't match that, but I can give you 12 an hour. But the base of this job is commission based.
Yeah.
And basically, let's say you sell $10,000 worth of software or marketing services to a company. You get 15% of that commission, which is 1,500 if of 10K. And that money that you sold is going to be distributed into your paycheck for the next 3 months. And on top of that, if you make more sales for that month, it's going to keep adding on. It's going to be more money in your pockets, basically. And if I make $100,000 sale, that's 15K in 1 month. He was telling me that you can also make up to 100K sales here. And I'm like, damn, bro, 100K? That's like 15K in my pocket right there, you know? And that's distributed to me over 3 months. And I was like, yeah, it's good. But like, I was just thinking in my head, like, this isn't at all what I was, you know, what I read, you know, what I thought. And in my head, he was ready to hire me. He was like, you seem like a good cultural guy. You know, you're well put together. You're professional. You seem to know what you're talking about. Like, he was impressed with me. He liked me. And he said, because the other guy, he's not from here. I'm not from here. And you could really bring an advantage to this company and help us. And it was cool to meet somebody that believed in me like that. I was like, oh, thank you. I appreciate that, you know. And yeah, he told me that. And basically, he was ready to hire me. And then I told him, can I take some time to think about it? And he's like, oh yeah, of course. Take all the time you need. It's no problem. And then I was like, thank you. And then I shook his hand. And then I walked out. And then I went to my car. And then I was just like, I was like, fuck, dude.
This isn't what I signed up for.
It wasn't what I signed up for, but it was still interesting to see. I mean, I was thinking about it. I was just thinking, all right, what if I do this? I was just thinking everything, running scenarios in my head. I'm like, how? It was basically from 10 to 3, which is the time I'm free in the mornings. But the thing that kind of like would fuck me is the drive out there.
Yeah.
And the gas money and the mileage. And I told him that, and he's all like, how much? Because I asked him, what about your office? It's all like, because that's closer to me. And he's like, oh, well, let's see. Where do you live? I was like, West Valley. I don't like telling people where I live.
Looks at your ID. Is that right?
So then, but it's close to where I live.
Yeah.
Where we live. And then I was like, I live in West Valley. He's like, oh yeah, 36-minute drive from here. Yeah, that's pretty far. And he's all like,
gas money.
And then he was working. This is one of the things that he said that I respected him for, because he was looking out for me. He was like, all right, let's say the first month you get your training done and we develop your sales pitch, and then maybe next month when you get starting in sales, and then in May, it's a big might that I'm telling you. This is a big might. It's not guaranteed, but I can most likely for sure cover your mileage, gas money. He said he could do that. And then he offered to pay for my car payments.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Because it'll be a business expense at that point.
Yeah. And then one thing too, he told me too that where he was at in Lehigh, my sales that I was going to bring in is going to cover his lease. So that's one of the reasons. I guess you can say that's like that's more pressure on me to perform. But like, I wasn't seeing it like that. I was like, whatever, I just ignore it, because the money will come if I do my job. But like,
yeah.
I'm not saying that I'm gonna do the job. I was just running through scenarios in my head. Like, okay, let's say I get the job and how I have to bring in a sale to cover his lease.
Yeah,
at the same time, I put money in my pockets.
And there's like good and the bad. And it's because like the good is that I support you guys' lease. You know, you get paid me all that stuff. But the bad, if I don't, what would that happen? You know, what would that affect the company? You know.
And then I asked him, I'm like, look, for example, let's say I can't bring a sale one day and stuff like that. He's like, it's no problem. Like, we just need more. We just need to work on your sales pitch or just develop your improvement and stuff like that. You know, my delivery. And then I was like, okay. And then he's like, what happens if I may bring in multiple sales a month? And I'm like, that's just more money in your pockets throughout the next 3 months, and it'll carry on.
What did you tell him about like the raises? If it's raises like from 12 hours, for $12 an hour, will they raise up?
I don't think he does that style of work.
Well, I'm saying like if it's $12 an hour, you know, and if he like, can you like, what's the highest you can bump it up to? You know,
basically,
how much does that guy make? You know, pretty much.
Yeah, I get you. Basically, my money where I'm gonna be making is commission. Yeah,
but it's also, it could be a chance that he could raise up.
Because if I don't get any sales, then I'm gonna get the hourly money.
Exactly what I'm saying. Like if it's like you make a bunch of sales, you know, and you're still out there, you know, it's like you could be making more, but at the same time, it's like if like Japanese person is making like $20 an hour, you know, and he's making less sales than you, you know, he's making more money. Like he's making less sales, but at the same time, you're the same. You get the same money from it because he's working more, you know.
Yeah.
And like selling less, you know? So it's kind of like very like, will there be raises? You know?
Yeah. Yeah, and that was the thing too that I didn't find too stable about the job.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was something very different and something that I'm not used to. And it seemed like a good opportunity to make real money. But in my head, I was thinking, all right, Oscar, you got two choices here. You either risk it for the biscuit and go into this world that you're not aware of, been into, and have a chance to make real money. Or you could just keep looking for what you're comfortable doing and what you want to do.
Yeah.
And then I drove back home and I was thinking about it. And then I get home, I told my mom all about it. And then it's funny because I was joking with my mom. I told her, man, Ariana always tells me how when she grows up, she wants to grow up already and be an adult. And then I told her, why didn't you tell me she was going to be like this when I'm an adult, you know?
Yeah.
Making big decisions like this, you know, stressful situation.
Affecting your life.
Yeah, dude, affecting my life, you know what I mean?
That sucks, dude.
That's one of the things that made last year like such a hard year. Yeah, you know that. But I was joking with her. I wasn't being serious, but like,
No, yeah.
Yeah, I was just joking with her. But then I went downstairs, did some laundry, and my mom comes downstairs. She talks to me. She's like, she's all like, honestly, I'll give you my opinion. What you think you should do? I think you should just find something more stable and something that you like to do. Like stay patient.
But yeah, at the same time, it's somewhere like stable, and then actually they can make it like your what's called your skills better, you know, instead of like getting pushed to where it has pressure already, you know.
Yeah, and something that I'm not.
Yeah, different skill set.
Yeah, different skills.
That's like more of a people person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
throwing your pitches, and it's like, oh, you got to make sure it lands.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen here, you like money? I like money. We like money. We're in the same boat right now, okay? You know, we're in the same boat right now. We can both make money. We can both be happy.
I feel like Justen would be a people person, dude.
Yeah, Justen.
Because it's not just about, you know, like giving the pitch. It's about being a likable person. Because if Justen is like the way he throws jokes in, you got me, dude.
Yeah,
you got me around your little finger.
You could be a good salesman.
I feel like I am a people person, you know. From like working like in like McDonald's, you know, the Wendy's, everybody. I was always like a people person, you know. And then like, I wasn't even supposed to be on like McDonald's. I wasn't supposed to be in crew. They just randomly threw me into the window or like threw me into like to talk to like the customers and actually talk to them, you know. So I'm like, I didn't choose it, but they chose it for me, you know. So I became more of a people person. And now like that, I'm like a lead at my work. I have to talk to people, and I had to be like, and at the same time, we talk about it. And pretty much my pitch to like the people, they're like, yo, how would somebody pretty much open up about themselves, you know, tell you what's wrong, tell you about your day, you know. And everybody was like, well, you just ask them about your day, you know, like other people, other leads, and I'll be like, oh, just ask them about their day, you know, all that stuff. And I told them like, yeah, sometimes like you can ask those stuff, you know, but like at the same time, I had to put a little part of yourself into the conversation for they can open up and put a little part of themselves into the conversation. That's what I think when like people like talk to people, I always put a little bit of humor into the conversation because that's what I like, you know. That's how I am. I'm a little bit of humor, you know.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, that's really good, you know. At the same time, it's like every time I talk to somebody like you guys or anything, I always put a little humor into it because it puts a little bit of me inside the conversation.
It makes the conversation more interesting,
and also makes you able to put a little part of you into the conversation. So then, therefore, the conversation doesn't get dry, doesn't get awkward, and not
only that, it's just also it makes the conversation more interesting humor wise, and then at the same time, you get a feel for what that person's like.
Yeah, exactly. So you put a little bit part of yourself, where you can put a little part of themselves too.
Yeah.
You know? That's why my kind of like when I say people person, I think I fall into that category because like, you know, everybody like looks up to me thinking that I know the answers, you know, but at the same time I can't find the answers, you know. I can find the answers if you need me to, you know.
That's how I look at you, Justin.
So I'm like, you know, but then that's something like at work I was telling you I was busy because it's like
you had a busy week
because I don't go in there and just clock in, do my job and just clock out, you know. I had to take care of people because I'm a lead, so I had to take care of my whole people, you know, make sure they're all good, make sure they have work to do, you know. If not, then I have to find work for them, you know. And if some people can't like work, I have to make sure to find a job for them, you know, all that stuff. So then it's more the supervisor breathing down my neck, and I had to push back to them, you know, saying like, yo, like if you want us to get this job done, we had to like this and this, you know. I'm talking to them, I have to tell them like, yo, this is how it is, you know. Instead of like, this is what you want to hear, this is how it actually is, you know. And I had to talk to them, and then like once I get serious, then they start getting serious because at that point it's like, oh, we don't want to talk about conversation, you know, about my life, you know. You want to talk about numbers? I'll give you numbers right now. I'll tell you how it is, you know.
Yeah.
the cold hard truth. That's how it is, you know. But that's how it was my week. That whole thing, because it's like
Yeah.
you say people person, I'm like I am a people person, but at the same time, it's like if you want to talk or work and you want to talk about numbers, then I'll talk to you. But make sure like I'm not gonna be funny about it. I'm gonna be serious how you are, you know. Like,
Yeah. Keep it work wise when we're talking about work. Yeah, I
riled up,
feel
dude.
you. I was also thrown into the service too when I was at McDonald's. I wanted to be in the crew with the boys, but then they threw me into the back
Yeah,
window.
I was with this boy over here. This
Wait, you were
meatball.
service, Alonso?
No, I was in the kitchen.
That was
Oh,
crazy.
you were in the
we were in the
kitchen?
kitchen.
He was
They,
in the kitchen with me, and then they changed him to
they threw
service.
me in
This
those-
McDonald's
Yeah.
right here?
Yeah, I don't know who. Marlon threw you
No,
into.
Jose.
Oh, really?
I think Jose was the first one to put me in the window, and I knew that because the first time I was in the window, I'm like, "Welcome to Wendy's." When I was working, you know who I said it to?
Who?
These two meatballs, dude.
Kevin and Alonso.
Yeah, they're
huh?
in the drive-through.
Yeah.
I'm
we were
like,
messing with him too.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, the first day we
Yeah,
were
the
like,
first
let's
day.
get some food.
yeah,
And then we went back around, and Kevin was like, "I'm gonna talk shit to him."
yeah.
And then I remember Justin was like,
At first day I say, I'm like, "Welcome to McDonald's." I go, "Welcome to Wendy's." You know, what can I get for you? And I started dying, and you guys started dying
Yeah.
too, dude. I'm like, "Oh, like, you know,
That's
I'm in
funny.
McDonald's. My bad." What can I get for you, you know?
That's so funny.
And then I think they were like talking shit about it. And like at the same time, I'm like, I don't even know what they say, you know?
You didn't even know it was
we
Kinda-
there,
were,
did you?
we were like
it's-
laughing, smiling.
Yeah,
you know?
smiling, dude, and like they started laughing. And like
And then you knew.
no, and then I didn't know. And then Reina was the one that was there helping me, and she like got on the mic because we have headsets and they can take over like the drive-through one, like the mics,
Yeah.
and they're like, yo, like they like it's just like she like started like defending me, and she like
Oh,
started
yeah.
and she was ready to throw drinks at them, like she was ready to throw drinks at them until they pulled up. They pulled up, and then they saw these two meatballs at the window, dude. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you guys are fucking dicks, dude.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, then she's like, I was ready to throw these drinks at you guys.
Uh-huh.
I just started laughing, dude. I'm like, that's funny though. And
That's
then
funny.
and I said when I finished taking the order, you know, like Jose comes over, Wendy's, really? We're at McDonald's. Just I'm like, don't
Sorry,
you think
I
know
got some
that?
trauma.
Like, don't you think I know that? No, I started laughing, but he started laughing. Everyone's laughing. I'm like, dang.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, and I
It's
think,
so off guard too. You wouldn't expect.
yeah, and I'm like, that makes me more of a people person because at the same time, I don't really take like anything too hard at that point because it's like I'm just working a job and like you came here for food and you don't get food, you know, you ain't gonna get me.
Then you get service.
And then you gonna get service, dude. And if you don't like that service, go eat somewhere else.
Go eat at Wendy's.
There's 100 McDonald's around this
Right.
place, you know. So yeah, that's my little info about people person and how Alonso traumatized me from taking orders ever again at McDonald's.
I didn't traumatize.
Hate you, dude.
You love me.
Nah, I did. I like taking drive-through windows orders because I didn't have to make the food.
Yeah,
Especially
me too.
during a rush.
Dude, no,
Yeah.
because I think one time like it's funny because like I had the drive-through in the back of the window and they're like, can I get 23 cheeseburgers and 23 hot and spices?
Holy shit.
And I'm like 23, like cheeseburger, like yeah 23. So I put 23, and then you can see as soon as I put 23 in, it pops up in their monitors in the back.
kitchen,
Yeah. So they're like, oh my 23 cheeseburgers, and I'm like, you ain't ready for the 23 spices too. And then I put 23 spices.
No, it wasn't like
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
drop buns, and they just like rush to the bun section, and start dropping buns.
During a rush too.
It was so
Ooh.
funny.
How does it work?
You're just
dude?
putting in the order and you just hear in the background 23 cheeseburgers.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's exactly what. That's why I like taking the order because I didn't have to
You're
work.
like,
I didn't have to work on it. You know? All I had
You're
to
just
take- all I had to do is take the money, dude.
Take
Take
the money.
the money. That's
Give
fine.
my money.
Get my money. Get my money. But yeah,
That's
that's my
funny.
little info about it.
But last thing I'll say about that interview, yeah, I just was home and then I was thinking about it and then I came to a conclusion where like I'm gonna just keep looking. But I felt really discouraged that day, dude. I was just kind of like, fuck, dude. I was just like, I felt like I was stuck. I started thinking about my whole life. I'm like, dude, I feel like I'm not doing enough. You
I was
know,
one of those.
I started having those thoughts, you know, I was like, fuck, I'm not doing enough, bro. I got friends that are electricians. They're doing their own thing. And I'm just over here like trying to figure it out.
Yeah, but at the same time, those are union jobs, you know.
Yeah.
Those are
And I
like-
know it's bad to compare. I know. But like sometimes.
And why do you do it?
I can't help it, bro. I just feel
It was
I
those
just,
days.
it was those days.
He
And
got
I
love.
know
You feel
it's,
the pressure, huh, weighing down,
Yeah.
and you feel the ground more than.
but
the
then
earth.
I just, after, you know what I did? After I went to work and then I got home and I was still feeling like, you know, that weight on my shoulders. And then I took a cold shower. And then, cause when I take a cold shower,
It wakes you up. Huh?
it releases all the things that I'm feeling.
yeah.
Like put my body through some stress to get rid of the stress that I'm feeling internally.
Yeah.
And when I did that, I took a cold shower for like a couple minutes and then I finished and then I forgot what
You
I
know
was
what?
tripping
Because
about.
that really helps because it it focuses on your body and yourself instead of everything around you.
Yeah. Well, instead of me focusing
thinking about
on too much in
anything
my
else.
head, I'm just like, let me just
Is it cold
clear my
showers
head real
cold, you know?
Yeah, and I do that whenever I'm having bad days like that, where I'm just caught up in my head, and I'm like, let me like
Something
snap myself out of
Alex
it.
said is like sometimes you gotta like talk what you're doing. Like you gotta say like, I'm breathing right now. I'm here sitting down. I'm drinking water. I'm doing that
Yeah.
because it's like it puts you back in the motion of in the moment, you know.
Yeah.
So then instead of like thinking about what could happen, what else is going on in the world, that it brings you back to that place where you are at in the moment. you know?
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. And the thing I've seen Beef, right? The Netflix TV show
Be what?
Beef.
I thought you were setting me up.
No,
Holy
Beef.
shit.
I seen the TV show Beef, right?
Yeah.
So then like, and one of the like the scenes they're going through lives of two lives, you know, one of the girl, one of the guys, you know, they're going through it and like they're going like road rage incident that happened. That's what brought them together, road rage incidents. And then like, during parts of the show, you can feel the ground. And that's pretty much them feeling the pressure and getting pushed down on them, that they're feeling the ground, that they're like trapped. They can't move anywhere because the force going pushing them down to the earth, and then the earth, they're feeling the earth. So there's nowhere in between, you know, no peace or anything. So that's why in the show Beef, they showed the ground a lot because it's pretty much the pressure that they feel in this life.
What do you mean they feel the ground like?
They feel the ground because the pressure is pushing them down.
Yeah, because
then-
that show is fuck, dude. Imagine being
Because they go through pressure. They go
yeah,
through
they
a
go
lot,
through
like,
a lot of
yeah,
fucking shit,
like,
dude.
things are like you have to sell this to be able to keep the house and stuff like that. You know, like stuff like that. Like they don't want to sell it. That's like something that they like love. They did. You know, they don't want to sell it, but they say that they have to because then they have the pressure on them. You know,
And then when he's invested into the stock market, 20K, and he lost all of it.
he lost all. So it's like pressure like on them. So and then that was like those parts you see like the ground because they feel it. They're getting closer to the ground. Like they're close because they're getting pressured more and more on them that it's weighing them down to the ground. You know.
Yeah,
So that's why they show the ground for like a minute. They can feel like the
That makes
ominous,
sense.
the ominous like pressure of it.
it's a way to like relate to the
pretty much
characters.
saying like there's so much pressure and so much weight on somebody's like life that like
it's relatable.
that you can feel it, but not saying it, but more showing them like the ground, saying that you're close to the ground and feeling all this weight that like that you can feel it at this point. You know, you feel
Yeah.
more and more of the ground that you're touching it.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm fine now. I'm just like I feel like with time out, the right thing will come. I do believe like things happen for a reason, and then I'm also a big believer like like people that you meet in your lives, people are in your lives for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, and like you know the whole you are the sum of the 5 people you surround yourself with. blah,
You
blah,
are
blah.
who you associate yourself
Yeah,
with.
exactly. And then me and my brother were just talking because Saul, he wants to be a teacher or a tutor,
Yeah.
like in school districts. And then he was just talking to me how to go at the interview, and I just told him, and he's all like, I told him I just feel stuck. I just don't know. Feel sometimes I don't know what to do. And then he's like, me too. And then I just told him, honestly, since you're in school right now, I gave him a tip. And I'm like, what I wish I would have done back before I chose my major, I wish I went on Indeed or LinkedIn and looked at these jobs that I'm interested in working for and look at the requirements that they require for me to go and pursue that.
Yeah.
Instead of me, I just did the opposite. I went to school and decided what I wanted to do. And then now that I'm outside of school, I'm trying to figure out what field to go into. Or I know what kind of field I want to go into. It's just having the right skill sets and just trying to find the right fit, you know?
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm not the only one that feels like this. You know, I'm sure we all do. You know, I feel like everybody feels lost. Everybody feels stuck. That's just what life is. And I get it. You know, I'm just over here being a bitch about it as I was yesterday. I was just being a bitch about it yesterday, but I'm good now. I'm not really tripping about it. And at the same time, I feel like I'm working on one of the things I feel happy that I'm doing is this podcast. And I feel like one day we can make this something if we focus on it and stay consistent like we are, that hopefully one day this could be a job.
Yeah.
You know? Well, we treat it as a job.
And for like at work, how the team is able to work together, that they have to know why they're working.
Yeah.
Like this is like with the podcast, we don't just come here to record. We actually know what we do recording for, you know, and what's behind everything. That's behind everything, like everything, like behind the scenes. We know about it, you know, and how to like market and all that stuff. We know everything about it. Because like if the team doesn't know, they're not gonna put effort into it, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know? I'll tell you. Come over here, do 10 back shots if you do good this weekend.
It's like, get out of my house.
Get out of my house.
I know how.
You know, that's how it is, and that's like now that I'm a lead, I have to pretty much tell them like for they can understand. So if I have pressure, you guys have pressure too. You know?
Yeah. It's not just one
Yes.
person.
And I always try to do what they also do it because they can't say I don't do it.
Yeah,
And
lead by
I'm gonna
example.
show them. Yeah, I'm gonna show
Lead
them
by
like
example.
how it is. You know, and they're like slacking off. You know, I'm like, I'm gonna show you like what I actually like. I'm trying to get these numbers out. You know, like so then like if you're trying to help me, then you better start doing what I'm doing too. You know?
Yeah, lead by example. But yeah, if any of you guys are out there feeling unsure about what you guys are doing, you're not alone.
Yep.
We all feel that way.
Help. Help.
My last input on this, on your story, is low key. That man you met was pretty smart because from the start of your story, you told me that when you're heading over to Lehigh, there's a bunch of new businesses opening up, right?
Yeah.
And he's trying to like sell to them. So I feel like he's thinking about the future because
Yeah,
definitely.
he's definitely ahead of his times. We're talking about Cali, how he moved from here, and we're just saying how it's crazy how freaking flooded Utah's getting. And he says that the traffic here is just how it was in Cali because he lived in LA. He started off as a fryer at Jack in the Box, you know, and he made his way up, and he's worked for CEOs. And he says that the traffic here in Utah, there were literally 6 lanes, and it was bumper to bumper here in Utah
Oh, really?
during rush hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. But sorry to cut you off. Continue.
Oh no, yeah. Just with that, like Utah's definitely getting bigger. So just like you said, he's definitely thinking of the future.
Yeah.
So
for
it's kind of
sure.
cool to think about. It's like, oh yeah,
Yeah, and I definitely want to get into a field like that where I want to work for like where technology is heading at and where the future is, because the future is going to be it's going to be technology, it's going to be service, it's going to be online.
Yeah.
That's where the money's going to be at, you know.
Okay, so to change subject on this, where would you guys want to move if Utah started turning to California? One of those business, like big giant business
It's already fucking
population,
turning
you know?
into Cali, bro. We're the
I know, but if
fourth
it's,
highest
you know,
expensive state, supposedly.
Where would you guys want to move to?
I already know
or
where
would you guys want to move at all?
I know where I would. I have 3 places in mind.
Here, how about first one? 2 questions. First one in America. So any of the 50
Okay.
states.
Okay.
Next, in any of the world.
Okay.
And I'll say this: how about we're financially stable? So
Okay.
like, if you want to move to Japan, you're good. You know, financially stable. If you want to move to Dubai for whatever reason, you're
Alright.
stable. All right. Sorry,
So-
cut you off.
No, you're good. For me, I would consider going to Arizona, Texas, or Miami.
Oh, really? Further south?
Miami?
You like the hot? You like the heat?
The heat?
No, well, I like the weather here. I'm used to the winter. I would like to maybe Colorado, but yeah, maybe those 4. But I know a guy who's from Austin. He says he lived in Austin. He said, no disrespect or knock to the people out in Austin. I've never been there. This is just word of mouth. What this guy told me, and he said that the people out there are kind of weird. That's just what he told me. And I was shocked to hear him say that, and I was all like, really? Because I listen to podcasts, Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
He lives out in Austin. He talks about the people there are dope, you know, like he preaches for the people.
At
And
the same time, Joe Rogan is Joe Rogan, you know, like he has his own friends, comedians, all that stuff.
yeah,
And
he has his
people
own
who
bubble.
meet are cool, you know.
Yeah,
But outside that, like a normal person to us, you know, like how would they be? You know, how
yeah,
would they react?
and I think that's what he encountered.
Yeah.
I'm not throwing no shade at people in Austin. I'm just saying what I've heard from someone who lived out in Austin, and it got me by surprise. I was like, really, in Austin? I was like, wow, because I never would have thought. But I feel like that's just anywhere in America, you know.
Yeah. Well, what I would like to move to is somewhere like where there's mountains.
Yeah, I love
somewhere,
the
like,
mountains.
Mountains are like one of the must have in like where I move to, you know, mountains.
Colorado would be it.
Somewhere peace where I can find peace, you know, and like driving. I don't want like a 10-minute commute that can turn into like a 30 to 45-minute commute because of traffic. You know, I don't want that, dude. I want somewhere like peaceful mind and like somewhere I can just be like at home and feel comfortable being there. You know.
Yeah,
But I also want to have family there, so that's kind of very hard to say. Like
it
you know.
is because
So-
if you leave, you're not gonna.
So anywhere around the mountain range, like I would like to go there. Now in Utah's getting like very like popular. Like it's so much people are coming that like it's getting hectic. So I want somewhere like maybe over the mountain, you know, on the other side.
And quick input on that. The reason why I chose those 4 states, Colorado, obviously, because it's like another Utah to me. City, mountains,
Yeah.
it's all weather seasons. Texas, cheap out there. I feel like there's a lot of like people of our demographic, you know, Mexicans, Latinos, like here in Utah. And then the reason why I said Miami also is because I heard it's pretty cheap out there. It's also expensive everywhere, but like it's decent living out there. And I feel like the future for Miami is going to be in like 5 years. Miami is going to be Like
A big city?
it's gonna be a big city. Everyone keeps talking about it. The mayor, the Nelk boys interviewed the mayor, and even the mayor was so confident about how Miami's gonna be good. All companies are moving there. Everybody's moving there in the city. There's gonna be a lot of jobs, good education, good good opportunity to get into the workforce for after college graduates and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why I say Miami. And then Arizona, just because it's right below Utah, and I think it's peaceful and it's quiet down there. And
It's hot.
it is hot. Yeah, it is hot, and that's just. It's like Cali, but like it's
You can
quieter.
do coyotes now.
Yeah. Now, dude.
But before I say the international, where I just want to get my input for here first.
Yeah.
So where would you say for here?
For me, just Oregon or Alaska.
Really?
'Cause I like the cold. I like the forest. You know.
Yeah. Alaska would be pretty cool to go to. My quick info, my cousins and my aunt and my uncle, they went to Alaska and they went to see the what's that thing called? The lights, no, the northern lights.
Northern
Oh,
Lights?
they're at
Yeah.
Alaska?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see them.
Yeah, you can see them from over
No
there.
way.
Yeah.
So that's
I thought it was like
pretty cool.
Sweden or some shit.
It's
like
funny
that.
because they went on sleds, like
Oh,
dog
really?
sleds. They
That's
traveled through.
cool.
Yeah,
And it's
that's
pretty
sick, dude.
And it's pretty sick. They're like
Did they
talking
go
about-
over a lake or anything too? Or
No, I don't think so. I didn't really talk too much. They told them like how was it, like what they did there, like all that stuff.
Yeah.
That was like pretty much what like their day to day was experiencing. They went for a week, and it's pretty crazy because like my uncle, he came back with like a beard, like heavy, like a bigger
Heavy beard.
like a bigger beard for a week, and it's like it's weird because like the body started adapting to it, and you need
To the
like
cold.
you need like pretty much like hair on your face to keep,
keep
you
you
warm,
warm.
you know. So that's like it started
Yeah.
adapting to it for a week, and it's like whoa, dude. And it looks like he was there
It's
for
full?
like, he looked like he was there for like a month. Dude, just, like, surviving.
fuck.
So it's pretty crazy, like, and that's what's cool. I like the winter too. You know, it's nice, peaceful. You know,
Yeah.
that's on
nice
like
scenery.
mountains. They bring that too. You know,
What was their experience with the Northern Lights? Did you see like
it's gray. They're gray.
Really?
They're gray and maybe a hint of green. But when you took like a picture,
camera? No.
like a picture, like I think you had to like capture like the full color. You know how like you had to like stay there for like maybe 3 seconds. You can see the color, green, the yellow, all the colors in there.
really?
Yeah,
It's crazy how cameras pick it up pretty good.
yeah. Because I think they captured the lights. You know how like cameras capture like they need the
Yeah.
shutter speed and all that stuff to capture light. That's what they were trying to capture.
You would think that with seeing it with your eyes would be better than a picture.
Yeah, but those pictures look pretty crazy. And they're
Yeah,
like, whoa, you know,
that's
and,
cool.
and stuff like that. They're like, I like seeing like just that little experience, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like, and it's pretty cool because they had to like connect their truck, like they rent out a truck. They had to connect the truck to like each parking spot has like a little like cable that you can connect to it to keep the engine like warm. Like it's like a generator, like a heater to like generate the car to keep it warm for it doesn't freeze, and you can start it up. Because then over there it gets so cold that like it might just like freeze everything and might kill the battery.
Mm.
cool. What the fuck?
Yeah, so they have like a bunch of stuff. That's like my little quick info of Alaska there because that's all like the mountains and everything like that because it brings winter too, you know.
Yeah.
But Alaska is like a pretty cool place that
Yeah.
they told me about.
Yeah, I've seen like a lot of lakes, a lot of mountains, and you know, I saw this one video just like two random bikers. They're like, this is a random gas station. And you just see this view, and it's like the mountains, the lake, and it's just
Scenery.
crazy scenery.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the sceneries. Because I think Alaska has one of the clearest waters. Like they see like
Oh, really?
If you go like to like a tour, like kind of like a little like a cruise. Like
Uh-huh.
you can see like during like the summer, you can see like whales.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whales going like
Sperm
through-
whales,
yeah,
or-
like, I don't know which one it was, but they
I
just
don't know
see
which ones.
whales like just like passing by, and you can see them.
Whoa, that's cool.
And it's pretty crazy. Like it's so cool. Like that's what I'm saying. Like that type of like it calms you. You know, it brings like a calmness to you that like
Peacefulness too.
you know. Instead like you might be like more like a fast paced Oscar like Miami. Also the business. You think about business and all that stuff. I'm thinking about like myself. You know, like
Mhm.
I have to be like at peace with myself to be able to create something. You know.
Yeah. The
That,
way I
like-
see it is opportunity.
Yeah, you see opportunity, but for us, it's like we see. I see like for me like.
But I get
peaceful.
where you guys
Yeah,
are coming
peaceful
from.
and somewhere like I can.
I would
Uh,
want a little
yeah,
bit
be
of
sitting
that
with
too.
traffic too. It's
Yeah,
like,
it
I don't
can
want
calm
to
you,
be.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I get that.
That's all like
Yeah.
Alaska and
Cause yeah, like with that traffic, my quick input is like, whenever I do stuff here in Utah now, like I like to go early in the morning or late at night, cause definitely like throughout the day, I already know there's like my 10-minute drive or whatever will
Yeah.
turn into 30 minutes or an hour. So
yeah.
Mhm.
so I'm always like, I'm starting to get that like mindset, like, dude, if I don't go like in the morning, I'm gonna go at night. I'm not going through the day, cause if I go put in gas in the morning, it takes me like 2-3 minutes. But if I go during rush hour, that could take like an hour
Yeah.
or more just to get gas. And yeah, definitely Utah's getting more packed for anybody that lives here and anybody coming here. That's what you expect because, you know, from what I've been hearing, I'm pretty sure you guys been hearing, they want to turn this into like another LA, another
Yeah.
New York. And that sounds like Miami wants to become that too.
Yeah.
Do you guys hear have you seen Superman Man of Steel?
Yes.
You know Superman's dad, the meme,
Yeah.
the tornado. Yeah. when my homie hasn't had anything for a while, so he leaves the club with the Lizzo.
And then like we try to stop him. He's like, and he puts his hand up like, no.
So that actor is Kevin Costner,
Yeah.
Superman's dad. He's a Hollywood guy, right? And he's opening up a production studio to film movies in Utah.
Really?
And he's opening up a 13-acre studio lot in St. George.
How big is that?
13 acres?
Yeah.
I'm down to do. Are you guys down to just like sign up for like auditions and just pull up there and
Auditions?
and see who gets the role or not?
I'm fucking down, dude.
That'd be pretty sick, dude.
I'm
if it's
fucking
just
down,
like
bro.
That, dude, just pulling up, be like, all right, so you have to be serious. Oh, serious? I can do that. You know, like just do
We
that.
just look at us.
Be like, just make sure Alonzo Roscoe are 10 miles away from me. And then I'm good, dude.
For real.
Oh,
Make
okay,
sure
so-
that guy's in the other room.
Make sure that guy's in the room, dude.
We're just, our heads are up to our ears, you know?
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick. I would like that would be cool because you don't know what you can do until you do
Yeah.
it, you know. So that's it. Like the acting, like we can like how we joke around is like
Yeah.
we can do,
Improv too.
Improv
Our
would be, like,
improv
cool,
is
you
pretty
know?
decent. You know, that could help.
you know.
But the reason why I say that is because you know how where you want to go make movies, you have to go to LA. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think Hollywood is not going to be Hollywood anymore. I feel like Hollywood is going, you know, Hollywood, they go and film in Atlanta a lot now and like London. And then I think it's Hollywood, Cali, LA, Atlanta, Georgia, New York, and Chicago are the 4 international regions for making movies and big time movie studios.
Yeah.
And I heard these news because it was on the news literally a couple weeks ago about Kevin Costner opening a movie studio in St. George. And on top of that, Sony is opening up is also opening up a movie studio, but in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. Oh, I thought it was gonna be Utah. I'm like,
I
you
know,
tell me I
huh?
could be in Spider-Man, dude.
No, I know. Well, who knows? Because Kevin Costner's opening one in St. George, so maybe there's gonna be
That'd be funny if like I'm
more
there,
movies
like
here.
Spider-Man just takes my hot dog. You better pay that for that. You know? you
better pay for that.
And the end credit, you see me just chilling there, and he comes back with a hug, and I'm like, thank you.
You've just been there waiting.
Yeah, I've been waiting. Thank you. I didn't forget about you. I know you did.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
No, but it'll be pretty fun. I don't know. I think I'll be fun to do like acting because I think like how I am, it's kind of like I'm a clown, so I feel like I'm good with comedy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I would love to just like, be like in a movie where like you know just something happens. I'm like, damn, you know, like damn, you know, like holy shit, like you guys see that? Like I'm the guy that points out like the obvious, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, there's no way just Spider-Man just came in through. There's no fucking way. Like,
There's no
do you guys? Why you guys are not reacting like I am? You know what?
This is rare. This is normal to you guys?
You're like, whatever, dude. Like whatever, dude.
Where's Oscar when I need him?
Yeah, like oh, whatever, dude. I'm just, you know, and just like stuff like that. Like I'm.
I can
just,
see
like,
you being an actor.
just like a random like just I like to just be in there. It's like
That's funny.
you know just in the side character. Be like, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing here? You know.
Yeah, for the
Talk about
comedic
what is-
punchlines.
You know, just be there. The zingers, dude. Just pulling
Yeah.
up, dude. That'd be fun. I think that'd be just fun to just have.
Yeah, but that got me excited because I'm like, damn. So there's gonna be more movies being taking place in Utah.
So I'll do auditions too if I could be just pull
That's
up there.
cool.
Yeah, but I just liked how the idea of how there's gonna be like a little Hollywood here in Utah.
Yeah, that's
a
what I'm
way.
like saying. I'll pull up. Be like, I'm not expecting to get the role. I just wanted to see if like how it is. You know how it feels like.
See if
know?
you guys like me.
And if I get it, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You know, like we're at.
I'm gonna give it 110%.
Yeah, can you just how like give me a shark, like a little shark, like a little trailer with a shark, like on the sticker on it, please, thank you, please and thank you, like right before I leave.
But yeah, dude, everything is evolving. So much stuff is evolving right now, and so much stuff is changing, and we're seeing it in real time.
Yeah,
Weird.
But
Crazy to think about.
yeah, back to the initial question. We all answered our in-state
Yep,
living.
in-states.
So now let's go international.
You got one, Oscar? You want to start?
I don't want to go first.
I'll
I'll
go
see what you guys
first.
choose.
So for me, a place that I was thinking of is Singapore. I don't know if you guys seen
Really?
anything about that.
I heard it's
Singapore.
hot as shit out there.
Is it really? I didn't even know that. I thought
Singapore.
it was like room temperature.
room temperature, room temperature.
Oh yeah, dude. Singapore is beautiful,
Oh, that looks-
dude.
That green one, the whole like the, that was what? That's pretty.
Because
Avatar?
Singapore is up north. I mean Europe.
It's in Asia, isn't it?
We're always up.
I don't even know where it's at now. I think about it. Pull it up on the map. Maybe I thought I'm looking at the wrong. You see that? Go to the bottom. I like that little
Malaysia.
that building right there. Down.
Oh, this
one.
building,
Yeah.
yeah. Quick input. David Dobrik and his crew of friends went here, and Yeah, that was my
It
input.
looks like it looks like a boat on top of the towers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's cool.
that looks pretty sick.
That's sick.
That's sick.
So, no, I love cities like this, dude. For some reason, it makes me feel like I'm in the future.
Yeah, what I like is how like they wrap some of their buildings with greenery.
That's sick.
That's what I
'Cause
love.
That tree, that one that you looked at right there, the one that you clicked before that, there were like
I'll go back to it.
like bridges around the trees and all that stuff. Like it's like giant trees in the city that they work around, you know, and they don't like disturb it at all.
Oh,
you know?
no way. Those are actual trees?
It looked like trees. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know if it was actually trees, but it looks like there's like a lot of green in that area, you know. So I'm like, that's pretty sick though. I didn't know Singapore was like that.
I was looking at the wrong
Oh,
place.
Singapore is a small dot below Asia. It's
Wait.
above Australia and below Asia.
It's hot then.
Yeah.
You're
It
right,
is hot, though. I've heard it's hot as hell. out there.
Japan is one of like the things I always in my eyes gets attracted to. Like Japan.
Me too.
or-
Dubai.
Japan or
Saudi
the rural
Arabia.
areas of like Japan or like China. It's like those rural areas where like there's a bunch of green around there. That's what I like.
Mhm.
See like that? See, that looks like those trees around them. You know, all those trees are like they don't get disturbed. You know,
There's
I
just
like
built
that.
around
yeah,
them.
they're like around them. You know,
Yeah.
and it's so much green that like it doesn't affect the scenery. You know, like they build so much stuff around it that like it doesn't affect the scenery at all.
I know it adds into it.
You see, it has like they have even like plants around
flowers.
around
Damn,
the
that
whole.
looks sick.
Dude, that looks super beautiful.
Yeah.
That's somewhere like from Avatar. That looks something like from
Yeah.
Avatar.
I would love to visit a place like this.
It's a road trip.
I love how green it is. I like how
I
the
know.
city is just it's just so advanced. It looks so peaceful.
It does look peaceful. Looks so nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Well, so you said Singapore and what else? Just that one?
Actually, I might change my mind.
Give us like three.
Nah,
Ideal destinations.
let's go Singapore.
Just
Right.
Singapore?
Yeah.
You don't want to give us a second honorable mention or anything? Any other places you'd consider?
Norway.
How about we just keep talking, saying like places, and we
Alright.
look it up. Look up Japan or rural Japan.
Oh, hold on. He said Norway is a second destination.
Oh no! Oh, Sweden. That's the one.
Sweden is so fucking
yeah,
beautiful,
that's the
dude.
One. That's the one. I think.
Sweden is
Sweden?
so Sweden is so green. It's the mountains are humongous. Have you seen that video of someone like going through the main road and then the mountains
Yeah.
are just so
Oh, yeah.
high up?
And the waterfalls. Or
Yeah, it looks something out of. It looks like a painting.
Oh, this is Norway. Oh, it's so nice. I like green. I like the scenery of it. You know, look up. Yeah, look up Sweden.
Hold on, let me just see where Norway is on a map.
That one's in Europe. It's by Sweden.
Sweden. Let's see.
Sweden is next to Norway. Oh, right next to Norway.
Oh, yeah, it's like neighbors to it. It's like
They're
it's
literally our
attached,
neighbors.
Yeah. They're attached. They're by Finland too. Oh,
And
they're like
Russia.
We're by Russia, dude.
Watch out.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, Sweden is nice and classic. It looks like
That's cool.
Kind of reminds me of Amsterdam in a way.
Amsterdam. It looks pretty nice. I like those open areas that they have too.
Like this.
Like that, they have the open areas, like the
Like a square, huh?
like the square. Yeah, like a square. Yeah, that's super sick. Sweden would be
Mhm.
nice. That's so beautiful.
All right. So your ideal destination is Norway and
Singapore.
Singapore. Are you your turn, Justin?
Let me get Japan. Let's see Japan, and then let's look up rural Japan. Cause Japan, I
my
love
God.
Japan. How it is, like how it is.
I love Japan so much too because there you get two sides of Japan. You get the advanced civilization of the city, Japan, and then you get old town classic Japan.
Yeah, cause I think they put that into their buildings, their like structures, that old style of it. And you see, like in the one you saw before that one, if you see, there's no cars parked on the street.
Mm.
Yeah, they have a specific garages for the cars so they can get out
Yes.
of the streets.
They have elevator garages.
Yeah, so then it's like so it doesn't like bother the scenery of the buildings or like the
That's
walkway.
very true. Very true.
So it's really cool.
Something else about Japan is it's a very like I want to say the streets are very clean, like
People
respectable.
are respectable and
yeah,
nice.
exactly.
Oh, and you can't tip a waiter or anything like that. You can't
Yeah,
tip. It's
so
very
if we ever-
disrespectful.
Tipping
If we
culture,
ever go
yeah.
to Japan, we have to be careful about that.
You can't tip it. It's
And
more
we can't
disrespect.
sneeze. Like we have to sneeze into our arms.
Yeah, and you can't talk on the phone while you're in
Yes.
the train or anything. It's very
The train,
disrespectful.
yeah.
So we can't talk on the phone. We can't sneeze. We have to sneeze in our armpits, and we cannot tip.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's like a lot. There's a lot. I like Japan. Look up rural Japan.
I'm with Justin on this one. One of my destinations is for sure Japan. Like if I was to have run away and live on my own, type shit, I would go here.
So that's like rural Japan, how it is.
This is rural.
The Cat Island, huh?
Yeah.
Gatito Island.
Gatito Island. See, it's very like just like old back, like a little time back in history. You know,
Yeah,
so peaceful.
it's so different from the city.
Yeah, as I'm saying, like that's all like
Complete 180.
yeah, it still has a structure and everything about it, but without like the technology and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I love that part about it.
Yeah, I love it too. I'm with you, Justin. Japan's but destination for me too.
That one. Look up Sweden, but like Sweden like,
Countryside or
yeah, probably mountainside, I guess. Sweden mountain.
Sweden has beautiful.
Oh,
mountains.
I know. It's not Sweden.
Switzerland.
Yes.
Switzerland. Have you guys seen the
Yeah, it's Switzerland.
Oh, Switzerland.
Look at
looks
this shit,
beautiful,
dude.
too.
Look how beautiful
Ooh.
Switzerland looks, dude. The mountains are insane. The green scenery,
The
sunny.
ocean, the lakes, the pond,
the
everything.
lake.
dude.
It's just the colors pop out at you, dude.
Especially in the winter too,
So nice.
because you like that cozy vibe.
Yeah, that'd be
Like
pretty
that
sick.
picture over there, the winter.
Yeah, especially like in like Alaska, you said it. That'd be a pretty like nice place to go, just like to live. Just like have like a cabin / house,
Yeah, cabin / house.
and then you just chill there like the winter when it's winter and it's cold. You just sit by like get coffee, have the kids running around, just chilling there, It's something nice, But something I want to have like in my place is have like that kind of like the pool living room, where it like the dips down and it's like the living room
Mm-hmm.
because it's like it like separates like the walking like pretty much walking space to the living room, It just shows like once you're there, it's cozy,
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's nice and cozy there.
Oh yeah,
That's so nice. Like you see, the trains is like the thing that tell the trans like there's no cars there, just trains.
Just like Japan, the bullet train.
yeah. There's more trains over in the Europe.
that's so sick.
A bunch more trains.
I want to see. I'm curious. This is an up and coming city. Saudi Arabia.
Up and coming. It's already
already
coming
here.
up.
It already came.
I know. Huh?
Nah, I'm good on Saudi Arabia.
Is that Miss Saudi Arabia I saw right there? Is that Sir Sleepy Joe?
Miss Universe, Saudi Arabia. Damn, kind of looks Latina in a way.
It does. It does. What the heck?
Yeah, those are our ideal destinations.
Ah.
I just picked Japan. You said Saudi Arabia. You said Japan and Switzerland.
Japan, Switzerland, but rural Japan too. Like, just to have there. Japan, I love everything.
Me
about
would be
it.
Japan, so then I could go to the city if I want to, and then on top of that, I can go to the old town, and then just for the culture, Mexico.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Why?
I got family that have a rancho out there.
Oh, so you want that kind of like, yeah, okay.
And
All right then.
That's very nice.
That's cool.
I would just in case like shit were to go south here in the like war type wise, I would go. I'd
Put
go.
rancho, Mexico and put rancho. Dude. Just delete everything. Rancho, dude.
Oh,
Like that Airbnbs we stay on the Coachella. That's why I think of like when I think of Mexico and like La Hacienda, dude.
yeah,
That's what I like.
that was beautiful.
That was so.
Gotta have money, Justin.
A villa.
Like this.
I know. It all revolves around money at the end.
I know, but
Oof.
crazy.
That'd be cool. That stuff, like that lifestyle, nice, calm.
Would you have a ranch full of cats, Alonzo?
Full of cats?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they do keep the rodents away.
Yes,
And they fight off a mountain lion too.
No way.
They're territorial,
Yeah.
especially if it's raised on a farm. Because cats are pretty vicious.
yeah.
Have you fought a
Yeah.
cat? I fought my cat one time. The motherfucker he scratched the fuck out of me.
I lost.
Did you
I
punch?
won. I kicked the shit out of him. I put him back in his place.
I know that's it because I think they have like they're very good for like keeping like if you have like a bar or anything they have like keep the food like they kind of protect everything on the
Yeah.
whole place.
You
We have,
know,
like
they're territorial.
You know what's funny? I was on my way home from work, and then I was on my street, the main street, to pull up into my neighborhood, and then I see a fucking cat just run across the road, and I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Like I slowed down a little bit because I was about to hit it, and that motherfucker.
slowed.
I slowed down. Tomato, browse and bruise,
yeah.
browse and bruise.
Beans and brews.
Browse and bruise.
We make our own fucking slang on here.
You make your own slang here. I'm not saying these words that you're.
So does
speaking.
Alonzo. You make bruise. I was bruising. Remember last episode?
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, that's true. You guys are the one making your own slang here.
But it's funny because that fucker ran across the street hella fast, and then there was a fence on the sidewalk, right? And then there was a little crack, and then a fence door.
Yeah.
And then that little fucker just squeezed through the fence door.
Yeah.
I like to have just cats just throw them out like in the ranch, and they just like you just just
Go fetch his
vibe.
food. Remember that? You reminded me of something of a meme. Like when Caleb said this on the pod. You know when a cat comes to you and it brings you its prey, it's calling you. It's pathetic for not catching prey.
Yeah.
And then Justin replied, "Man, fuck that shit. I'm gonna throw a steak at its face."
I'm gonna slap around with a steak and be like,
They're calling
That
you.
shit juicy, huh?
Yeah,
They're calling us pathetic.
yeah, they're pretty much
hunters.
saying like we don't hunt our food, so they're bringing
Yeah.
us food for us, you know, because we don't bring food. And I'm like, I'm gonna slap a steak on his face and be like, this is what I brought home today. You know? Damn, pa que aprenda, dude. Fucking put it back in his
Pa que
place, dude.
aprenda, sí.
Yeah, dude. Next time he's not getting food, dude. How about that? Whatever he brings me, I give him food, dude.
All right, guys. Any last input before we let the custies go?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Well, that's the end of the podcast, everybody. If you're here joining us today, thank you for listening. We hope you loved it. We hope you're great. And we also hope you guys did some thinking with us, because that's what this podcast is all about. And this is us signing off. Justin,
Goodbye.
Oscar,
Peace.
and me. Thank you guys all for listening.
Be sure to listen to us every week on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and YouTube Studio. And also, on top of that, be sure to go follow our Instagram page, Now We're Thinking Pod.
That's where you guys can ask questions and we'll react to it in the next episode. So make sure to ask questions and we'll bring it back to you in the next episode, all right? All right, this is me saying goodbye.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Peace out,
Bye.
y'all.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Have a good life. We love y'all.